everybody. We welcome you this evening to Fred Church Court at the Grand Canyon Napoleon High School for boys high school district basketball tonight. The number 6 seed Archbold Blue Streaks getting ready to go at it against the number 5 seed Panthers of Paulding High School for tonight's Division 5 semifinal game in district high school basketball. I'm Ryan Throne, seated at the other end of the table. Down here on the catwalk is my buddy, the commentator, Doug Krause. And Krause, there's just something about this place.
Yes, there is. And I think if you took a survey of all coaches all over our area, 4-county area, this is the place you want to be, to play a big tournament game. And you know what? They don't get much bigger than the district tournament at this time of year.
Well, maybe it's that there have been so many. I mean, you think about all the games that you've been a part of or that you've watched over the years here on this very site, on this floor. It just always seems to bring out the best play out of the players, too. There's something about this atmosphere. Maybe it's the noise. Not sure exactly what it is. Maybe it's the canyon here. But something about this place tends to lead to good basketball. We expect to see that here tonight with the Paulding Panthers and the Archbold Blue Streaks. In the first game here tonight in the district semi, it was Liberty Center, the winner over Eastwood, 57-41. Krause, I want to ask you, just talk a little bit about what we saw in that first game between those two teams.
Well, we saw one team that were in orange and black from Liberty Center. They were just a physical, defensive squad. I mean, their defense stole the show. I mean, they from out front with their guards and the Baitnop and Gray kid to the big kid inside Galen, and you know they're the real deal. They guard you, and Eastwood just had problems all night long trying to get the ball in the hole. They tried to be physical with them going to the basket, and that wasn't going to happen.
You're not going to match that physicality.
And I'll tell you what, I was very impressed. We saw Liberty early in the year, and you know, again, I'll say this about Liberty, and people just have to remember they had a month late start to their season. And right now, they're just getting into really good basketball rhythm. They're 12-12 now after that win tonight. And you know what? I don't think that's a team you want to play. No, one of these two teams will get the opportunity to, and that's going to be a fun one on Saturday night. But before that, a lot to be done.
Yeah, and that Liberty team you're talking about, they finished out the season with 6 out of their last 7 games they lost. But their losses, listen to these: Toledo St. Francis, PH, Otsego, Perrysburg, Evergreen by 3, a tight one there, Bluffton, and then, they didn't play Bluffton, but Wasion, they finally rolled there in the season with a win against Dulles. So they had a tough schedule down the stretch, too. That's got them playing really, really well here coming into this district tournament. Blue Streaks come into this one tonight with a record of 13-10. 14-9 are the Paulding Panthers, and this is destined to be a very even matchup on the floor here tonight as we get ready for this one. You all are listening to the Souter Village pregame show. You're on 96.1 WMTR. You're going to want to keep it here. Doug and I take a short break. When we come back, we're going to look into the numbers behind tonight's matchup between these two teams, and we're also going to hear from head coach Joe Frank of the Archbold Blue Streaks after a few messages from those who sponsor us. Stay right here.
Escape the hustle and bustle of your hectic schedule and plan a fun-filled getaway at Souter Heritage Inn. Gather with family or friends under the great oak tree. Play in the indoor pool and hot tub, and enjoy lots of fun games like ping pong, air hockey, and of course our great food and welcoming hospitality. Call 419-445-6408 to book your getaway today at Souter Heritage Inn.
Tournament time brings out the best in all of us, responding to pressure, answering the challenge, and rising to our highest levels. That's also what a good education can do, and that's why you need Northwest State Community College. Whether you're looking for job skills training with industry credentials, a 2-year degree, or even a transfer pathway to a 4-year school, we can help. We also have lots of scholarship opportunities available. The clock is ticking. It's time to make your move. Visit northweststate.edu or call 419-267-1320 today.
Hi, this is Scott Saputo, residential sales representative with Nofziger Door. In addition to our full line of garage doors and openers, we offer a full line of Provia entry, storm, and patio doors. These products are 5-star energy rated and are backed by the best lifetime transferable warranty in the industry. To learn more about these products, call 419-445-2961 and ask for Scott, or go to our website at nofziger.com.
When you are local and your customers are neighbors and farmers and small businesses, you respect your deep roots in the community and live by them. Farmers and Merchant State Bank, you work hard for your best life. so do we.
Equal Housing Lender, NMLS 407535.
And we welcome you back to the Grand Canyon for boys high school district basketball in Division 5. Liberty Center, the winner in the first game. The two teams on the floor right now, the Blue Streaks and the Panthers, squaring off to do battle to see who gets to face off against that Tiger team that's really hot right now. The Paulding Panthers come into this game with a 14-9 record overall, and 13-10 is the mark that the Blue Streaks have reached with their sectional win over Swanton a week ago. And as we get set for this one, let's take a listen to Coach Joe Frank and hear what he had to say on his team's status right now coming into this district game.
Joining us in the Thrivent Coaches Show, Blue Streak head coach Joe Frank, as we get set for the districts and a matchup with the Paulding Panthers. Joe, as we head into this, you take a look at the four teams in there. This is anybody's district. Would you agree?
Yeah, I don't think I've been a part of a district like this in quite a while where all four teams, I think, are all preaching the same thing to each other, and that is we have a chance to win this. It's there for the taking, and whoever plays the best those two nights is going to come out.
Yeah, and I look at the four teams' records. I mean, you're all real close to that 500 mark. Paulding at 14-9, obviously the best record in the group, but certainly everyone goes into it with equal footing here. Let's talk about Paulding a little bit here. What do you expect to see from them?
Well, they like to shoot a lot of threes, and when they get going, they can be pretty good. And obviously the same holds true when the ball doesn't go through the basket outside. It makes it difficult. But they've got a really good point guard who started last year as a sophomore by the name of Roanhouse. He's getting 15 a game, shooting about 45% behind the line, and makes them go, gets assists for other guys, sets them up, and really is the straw that stirs the drink, so to speak.
Yeah, for sure. And that win that they got on the road at Tenora just a little over a week ago was a pretty big statement win for them, I thought. Yeah,
it was. They played well, and it was a game that went right down the wire. And kind of interesting, after that game, both teams cut nets down because they shared the league title, so you don't see that too often. But, yeah, they're playing very well. They won, I think, 8 of their last 9 in the regular season, so they've been playing very well here at the end of the season. Yeah, sure. Strike the schedule-wise, Joe. I mean, obviously they're a Green Meadows Conference team, probably similar to what you guys did this year? I would say, they play Wauseon. They play some of the schools down south, Allen East, Bluffton, some schools like that. But I would say they're very comparable in terms of strength of schedule. For sure. Always great to get a game at the Grand Canyon. It's the premier tournament site in Northwest Ohio. Talk about really the chemistry of the team and really the focus going into the districts here, Joe. Yeah, we're playing some decent basketball right now, and I think that we've got some confidence going in, and yet obviously some of the things that have come back to bite us can also rear up their ugly head if we're not careful, and those would be the inconsistency on the offensive end, not valuing the basketball, turning it over a little bit too much at times, and not allowing teams to get big runs on us. Yeah, and that's happened a few times. I don't need to tell you that, but you've had some leads and you've seen them dissipate rather quickly. It even happened last week and kind of had to bite your nails a little bit at the end of that one. Yeah, that's it's one of those deals where the other team gets momentum and they get a little bit more aggressive, and we get a little bit more tentative, and they really start getting out in the lanes, and some passes are ill-advised, and they lead to layups or to open threes at the other end. So we're working on that in practice, and just talking about, worst-case scenario, I'd rather see you throw the ball out of bounds or take a 5 count than throw that cross-court pass. Yeah. But, at the end of the day, our guys are playing fairly well right now, and we just hope we can continue to play that way for another game. And if we can get the ball to go through the basket and we play a solid defensive games, I like our chances. For sure. One of the things I wanted to get a comment from you on, this trip has obviously been a little difficult for the Streaks this year, but your seniors really, in the fourth quarter of the game, I thought, nailed down the contest for you at the free throw line. Yeah, and that's been something that obviously has been a trouble spot for us a good share of the year. We've had some games with 16 for 22 and, games like that, but we had more often than that games where we're shooting more around 50%. So it was good to see guys step up and make free throws at the end of the game. And, along with the seniors, Morgan Harris is our leading percentage free throw shooter, about 80. So hopefully he can continue that, and we can hopefully get a chance to put a game away at the foul line.
Well, you'd like to be in the Saturday 7 p.m. Final in Division 5 in the district. Are you healthy going in, Joe?
We're healthy going in. There's, we got a lot of guys who are getting a little bit better, and somebody will come down with something, and then the next guy will be getting better. So, this is the type of illness that gets passed around a lot. So
sure.
we're dealing with that a little bit, but I think everybody is. So we're as good as we can be for right now.
Joe, thanks for the time. Best of luck on Wednesday night, and hopefully a good turning run for the Streaks.
Thanks. I appreciate it.
Need a new or used car? Cruise over to H&K Family Auto. For over 70 years, H&K's dealerships have been the cornerstones in the Continental and Archbold communities, as well as the tri-state area. H&K also has the largest pre-owned truck selection in Northwest Ohio, and they will even buy your current vehicle. With excellent customer service and a family-friendly environment, the H&K family will get you into a vehicle you love today. H&K Family Auto on South Main Street in Continental and North Defiance Street in Archbold. Or you can find them at hkfamilyauto.com.
When it comes to choosing a memorial that represents the lasting memories of a person's life, the Fackler Monument Company in Montpelier, Ohio can create exactly what you are looking for, like an eagle soaring through the woods etched on a memorial, a bench that has mom and dad's names engraved into the granite to sit and reflect, a picture of the family farm etched on the stone, or maybe your style is a memorial that has a split headstone with a vase in between for flowers. The Fackler Monument Company of Montpelier, Ohio, serving families in the tri-state area since 1924.
Call our Tech Communications of Archbold and the Ridgeville Telephone Company for all of your telephone, cable, TV, and high-speed internet needs. 267-8800. Good luck always, Blue Streaks, from everyone at our Tech and the Ridgeville Telephone Company.
At Shaw's Clothing and Workwear, we know the value of hard work and the gear to get it done right. From Carhartt's rugged workwear to Ariat's reliable boots and the legendary durability of Red Wings, we've got everything you need to stay tough on the job. Whether you're building, farming, or just getting things done, Shaw's has the brands you trust at the prices you'll love. Come on down to Shaw's Clothing and Workwear today, where quality meets hard work. 1075 North Shoup Avenue, Wauseon, Ohio.
And we welcome everybody listening back to Fred Church Court, the Grand Canyon at Napoleon High School tonight. Boys High School District Basketball in Division 5. It's the Archbold Blue Streaks and the Paulding Panthers. And when we talk about evenly matched, what do you see between these two teams, Doug, as you're looking at Paulding right now and how they match up against the Blue Streaks?
Well, first of all, you heard Coach Frank's interview. They're led by Blake Roanhouse. This young man that can play. He has total package. He shoots the three. He gets to the rack. He can finish with either hand. He is an offensive threat coming in with 16 points a game, and he runs the show. And the Blue Streaks will definitely have to make sure they keep an eye on Blake Roanhouse out there. And they're other than that, they're a really balanced squad. They have a sophomore guard. They play a kid's name is Mans, Jordan Mans, and Jordan likes to get to the rack. I don't think he's one kid that wants to really shoot it too much. He's an athlete. He wants to get to the rack. And the thing that really interests me about Paulding is that they're going to come at you defensively, and they're going to switch up their defenses, and the Streaks are going to have to do a good job attacking the 1-3-1 zone or the 2-3 or just a straight man. When they're going to have to recognize and be aggressive.
You've got a couple of other players that we remember from last year. Kane Jones, as we were getting ready and prepping for this, he had a fantastic game against Archbold last year when we called that game right here on this floor. He's a left-hander. They also have added another lefty to their starting lineup, Xander Cook. So two lefties for them. They're not incredibly tall, 6'3", 6'2", 6'1", 6 foot, and 5'10" are their heights. But they play, I think, in my opinion, and maybe you saw this too in the film, they play lankier than their actual heights and lengths because of the way that they get out after the basketball defensively.
Yeah, they do. They use their length well. And we didn't mention their fifth starter. Might as well mention him, Grady Barton. And he is a man inside. He looks to score. He's very effective. He's got a nice physique on him, and he's strong. And it'll be a good matchup. I'm assuming him and Notziger will be matched up.
Now, lately, the Archbold Blue Streaks have had some they had that down period there, kind of a lull of several games lost out of a period of about 6 or 7. They had some struggles. Looked like they might lose out for the season. And then all of a sudden, they hit their stride against Sonora, Napoleon, Defiance. Napoleon's still playing really well in the postseason.
I guess so.
And Defiance also.
So is Defiance.
And they were able to just really go at those 3 teams right there in a span of a couple of weeks. What do you see about the Blue Streaks right now that makes them kind of poised to maybe get a win here tonight?
Well, I think the key to those 2 wins, and we haven't always seen it, is how well they shoot it. When the Streaks come out like they did against Napoleon and Defiance and shot it well early, things really blossomed, worked out well for them. And then sometimes the shots weren't falling, and now it's going to be a struggle. And it happens when you don't make shots. You sometimes, unfortunately, carry it back to the defensive end. Your defense has got to be constant, whether or not you score or not. But sometimes it doesn't. And at this stage of the season, with a bunch of seniors that Archbold has, I would hope it'd be constant.
Yeah. Good point. Now, this Paulding team, we saw they throw some wild zones sort of in their looks against Bryan. Gave Bryan some trouble a couple of different times. Kind of similar to what we saw against Evergreen earlier in the year by the Blue Streaks, and also Delta that threw a lot of zone. What did you see? You saw some gaps maybe in that zone that the Blue Streaks could possibly exploit?
Well, any zone's got gaps, Ronnie.
And that one in particular.
Well, yeah, it did. But, that's the thing I think the Streaks have to do. They're going to see that 1-3-1, and their 1-3-1, they bring it out high. I mean, it's high, and that back row is open, and they can attack it. And we'll see what happens, but we're about a minute away from the buzzer, so I think it's going to be interesting how the Blue Streaks attack whatever defense the Panthers throw at them.
It's going to get loud here tonight. The fans in the first game were pretty raucous, getting behind their 2 teams. And it's filling up. It's still filling up, actually, here at the Grand Canyon. But a couple of sides are getting pretty doggone near tight for finding seatings. This is going to be a nice crowd here on hand. And all it takes is a 3/4 gym full, and this place starts to get incredibly cavernous and loud. All right, we're going to take a break here for our national anthem. When we come back, we'll get your starting lineups in the Meyer Baden Hop Tip here from the Grand Canyon. Blue Streaks and Panthers next.
Hi, I'm Jessica from Souders TV and Appliance. We've been your local Whirlpool dealer since 1961, supplying our customers with quality Whirlpool appliances and service before and after the sale. We sell Amana, KitchenAid, and Whirlpool products, stock replacement parts, and service what we sell, so you won't have to call some 1-800 number for help. Give us a call at 419-445-3391 or stop into our showroom at 105 South Defiance in Archbold and see Lee, Dean, or Jessica to answer your questions. We'll help you find a Whirlpool product that fits your needs today and for many years to come.
Tournament time brings out the best in all of us, responding to pressure, answering the challenge, and rising to our highest levels. That's also what a good education can do, and that's why you need Northwest State Community College. Whether you're looking for job skills training with industry credentials, a 2-year degree, or even a transfer pathway to a 4-year school, we can help. We also have lots of scholarship opportunities available. The clock is ticking. It's time to make your move. Visit northweststate.edu or call 419-267-1320 today.
Providing broadcast coverage to Northwest Ohio and Southeastern Michigan since 1968. In our 56th year, this is WMTR FM, HD1, Archbold, Wasion, a Northwest Ohio broadcasting radio station. This is high school sports on 96.1. The Meyer Baden Hop Insurance Tip is coming up next.
Ohio Mutual Insurance Group has been a leader in the farm insurance industry since 1901. With more than 100 years of experience, Ohio Mutual's farm products have evolved to meet the needs of the 21st century farm owners. At Meyer Baden Hop Insurance Agency, we can help you protect what matters most. Whether you own a small farm with 5 acres or a large operation with thousands of acres, we can provide the coverage you need. Give us a call at 419-592-3751 or visit us at MeyerBadenHop.com. We would welcome the opportunity to meet your farm insurance needs. Ohio Mutual, modern insurance for modern farmers.
Are you a veteran or a dependent of a veteran? Do you know the benefits that are available to you, such as VA health care, financial assistance, transportation to VA appointments, and other benefits. These questions and more can be answered by contacting the Fulton County Veterans Service Office at 419-337-9266 or by visiting us at the Detweiler Building in Wasion or on the web at FultonCountyOH.com. Our services are always free. Remember, the only veteran we can't assist is the one that doesn't contact us.
And welcome you back to the Grand Canyon once again. The Archbold Blue Streaks and the Paulding Panthers in District Boys Basketball Division 5 action tonight. In the Northwest 2 District, Margaretta earlier in the night defeated Huron 64-38, and at halftime, Liberty Benton is leading Genoa is leading Liberty Benton 24-22 at half in that other district in Division 5 in Northwest Ohio. Let's get the starting lineups here, Krause. The Blue Streaks will be the visitor on the scoreboard as the lower seed.
Yeah, let's go with Joe Frank's team. Joe in his 7th year, 125-46 for the headmaster. Let's look at his started 5'11" senior, Sonny Phillips, 9 points a game and 4 assists. 6-foot senior, Evan Wentz, 7 points and 2 boards. 6'4" sophomore, Morgan Harris, 7 points and 5 rebounds for Morgan. 6'3" senior, Madden Valentine, 6 points a game. And 6'4" senior, Micah Knopfsiger, 10 points a game, 5 rebounds. Archbold's 13-10, and Joe is ably assisted by a longtime pal and buddy, Mike Kennedy, Ryan Holgrave, Rich Steele, Bradley Hurst, and Zeb Frank.
All right, the Paulding Panthers on the other side wearing the home white uniforms, home on the scoreboard here at the Grand Canyon, are going to be starting this evening. 5'10" sophomore Jordan Mans. He gets 5 points a game. He runs their point guard position. 6-foot junior Blake Roanhouse, you mentioned in the pregame, 16 points, 5 rebounds, and in spite of those numbers, still getting 4 assists a game. Leads his team in assists and points. That's a major feat. Kane Jones, we saw him play really well here last year. We'll see if this court brings out his best game tonight. He's a 6'1" senior, 8 points and 4 rebounds a contest. Xander Cookhook, a 6'2" junior, 6 points and 4 rebounds for Xander, and they're rounding out their lineup with 6'3" junior Grady Barton, a big, strong body in the middle, 6 points per game and 4 rebounds. They are 14-9 coming into this game. They were tied for first in the Green Meadows Conference this year with a record of 6-1. Coached by Logan Stoller. This is Logan's second season. His overall record, 29 wins, 19 losses. Assisted by Corey Giesecke, Brian Dager, Blake McGarvey, and Peyton Beckman. Our officials for tonight's game, Gary Brubaker, Vince Walensky, and Josh Felix will be officiating and calling this one. And we get to this point in the tournament, not to say that officiating is significantly different, but there is a different shade of the officiating. There's a lot more contact that's allowed in this kind of basketball, right?
Yep, you better be ready to go inside. If you're going to go inside, you better be strong with the basketball, and you better, this is a great time for a lot of shot fakes, ball fakes in there, but you got to be strong. You can't just be dribbling it nice and soft because it's gone. And they're not going to call the fouls. I'm telling you, they're going to let you play. At least that's been my experience. We saw that in the first game.
Yes, we did.
So we'll see how it goes. Yeah. One thing, Tony, that I noted here, and especially on the Paulding stats, I thought was really impressive. They come in as a team, and Joe said they shoot a lot of threes. They come in shooting 34%. That's three ball land. That is very good. And what's even more impressive, in my opinion, just as impressive, they're 45% overall field goals.
Yeah,
that's pretty good.
Yeah, and those are some of the best numbers. I think maybe even the best field goal percentage we've seen from any team that the Streaks have played this year. The Blue Streaks, on the other hand, 40% from the field, and from three, just 29%. When you talk about who's getting it done for them, they've actually got 3 players in the 40s percentage-wise from beyond the arc. Brandon Schroeder, Gannon Parrott, and then, of course, Blake Roanhouse getting it at 42% from behind the three-point line.
That only means one thing. He's got to shoot it more from behind the line. When you're shooting it that well, 42%, you need more shots.
That's a good maxim. And here's the toss, controlled by the Blue Streaks. Harris was able to get a hand on that one, tap it back to Wendt, and now Phillips will bring it across for Archbold.
Man-to-man.
Phillips in the road Navy uniforms. Blue Streaks. White letters on the chest, white numbers. And here's Knopfsiger, a strong take to the basket. Can't finish at the rack. And coming down with a rebound is Xander Cookhook. He'll bring it up. Goes left side of the floor to Jones. Hands it off to Mans. Here comes Mans wrapping around free throw line. Back to the left wing to Jones. Jones wearing face protection. I'm not sure what the situation is there, but one of those clear face protectors on Kane's nose. And here's a toss back to Jones. Spots for three. Buries it. Kane Jones with the first three of the game.
Saw that last year from him, didn't we?
Yep. He likes these rims, huh? Didn't need rim on that one. Here's Phillips. Goes right side of the key. Kicks to Went on the wing. 3-0 Panthers. Now here's a drive by Madden Valentine. Back to Harris. Pull up Jay mid-range. No good. Rebound grabbed by Mans. And Jordan will bring it up the left side of the floor. Stopped by Phillips. Slings it across to Jones. Pump fake. Drives free throw line. Now one-handed pass into the left corner to Cook. Brings it back to the top to Jones. Jones working. Goes off a screen by Barton. Now feeds pick and roll to Barton is good. They ran that a lot against Bryant.
And when they run that pick and roll with Barton, they always feed him. He gets fed 90% of the time off a pick and roll.
Phillips brings it up again for Archbold. Goes left wing. Harris. Down to the corner. Valentine. Looking inside. Lob. Nobody home. Mike and Officer went the other direction. And it was thrown to nobody. Kane Jones brings it up the left side for the Panthers. Slings it across. Cook. Roundhouse being guarded very closely by Valentine. So Barton takes a three. No good. Grabbed by Noxiger on the rebound. That was a little unexpected, perhaps. Now Harris, transition three on the way for him. Too short. Rebound battled for. Valentine comes up with the offensive board. Back out top, Phillips. He'll try a three left point. No good. Rebound, Cook. And Cook brings it away. Pushes it ahead. Here's Mann. Strong take to the rack. Tries to feed Barton. And it's knocked out of bounds by Went. Stays with the Panthers. Paulding 5, Archbold 0. 5:45 to play first. Roundhouse takes it out of bounds on the baseline. Lobs deep front court for Cook. Brings it down, now drives the lane. One-hander with the left is up and good for Cook. And a 7-0 run forces an Archbold TO. 5:40 left. Panthers up 7-0. 30-second timeout. Archbold will be back.
FCHC General Surgery in the Fulton County Health Center are pleased to welcome Jordan Duckett, General Surgeon. Dr. Duckett focuses on bariatric and robotic surgeries, minimally invasive and laparoscopic surgeries, workup and surgical treatment for reflux disease, colonoscopies, and more. FCHC General Surgery is located on the second floor of the South Medical Office Building on the Fulton County Health Center campus in Wauseon. Phone 337-7478.
Got themselves a 7-0 start here against the Streaks. And just to kind of point that out, they had 10 wins in a row to close out the season before losing one to Bryan. And then they won the next one in the sectional against Lake. So 11 wins out of their last 12 games. It's a solid opponent. Harris gets to the free throw line, dishes back to Valentine. Couple of dribbles, drives, pitches it underneath. Finds Noxiger. Big move underneath, but he's called for the travel. He had a nice move. Shuffled the foot.
Yeah, just a quick shuffle in there. He's to gather himself, and referee called him.
Another turnover for Archbold. Roundhouse will bring it up. Goes right to left off a screen from Barton. Now back to the right. Looking for the pick and roll. Instead finds Mans. Mans three on the way. No good. Rebound Harris. Drops it back off for Phillips. He'll bring it up now. Harris right wing. Goes behind Noxiger. Hard move to the rack. Harris finishes and one. He knew that's where it was going when he got the ball on the wing. That's confidence.
That's a very nice, quick, hard move. Big first step by Morgan, and got the rack. Finished off the glass through the foul from Roundhouse. His first.
First also on the Panthers in the period. Just under 5 to play first. Free throw up and good for Harris. He has been superb at the line for the season, shooting it at 81%. Makes it a 7-3 Panthers lead. Jones will bring it across for the Paulding team. Goes to his right into the corner. Mans takes Phillips off a screen to the left. Now to Roundhouse. Step back and then pitches it across left wing. Cook. Xander will go off the screen from Barton, looking for the pick and roll. Harris got a deflection in there, and Archbold comes up with a steal. Now Phillips pushes ahead, finds Went, back to Noxiger, and Went again. Evan puts it on the deck, drives, strong move to the middle of the key, no good on the shot. Rebound grabbed by Valentine. Put back is good for Madden. 7-5. That was a good timeout. 5 unanswered out of it.
Yes, sir.
4 minutes to play. First, here's Mans down the key. Left-handed shot up, no good. He's also called for the traveling. He slipped on his way to the rack. Isaiah Gracia checks in for the Blue Streaks, replacing Evan Wint. Also coming out is Grady Barton, replaced by Jalen Mans. So Jalen and Jordan both on the floor. 4 minutes to play. First period. Feel a crossover move by Phillips down the lane. Pump fake shot up in the key. No good. And it's Jordan skying for the rebound. Pitching this one away to Kane. Jones brings it up. Left side, right side of the floor. Back behind the back dribble. Pitches it back to Xander Cook. He'll take it left side of the key. And spins into traffic. Pitches back out. Blake Roanhouse. Look at a three. On the way, no good. Sky for the rebound. Jordan Mans keeps it alive for the Panthers. Throws it back out to Cook. Left corner. Cross-court pass. Finds Jones. Now turns around, spins, gives it up to Jalen. Here's Jalen Mans down the lane. One-handed runner is up and good for Jalen Mans. His first basket of the game, 9-5, Paulding. Valentine with it right wing. Back to the top of the key. Gracia works against Jordan Mans. Finds Nofziger underneath. Pump fake. Shot up and good. Nofziger able to get by Jalen Mans.
Nice feed by Gracia to Nofziger posting on the left block. Couple subs coming in, Tony.
All right. Kurt Kruger checks in. And Broden Piercefield for Archbold. Nofziger sits down. With him, Harris. Same 5 out there still for Paulding. Cook brings it up, throws it to the wing to Jones, and it's taken away by Piercefield. Immediate impact by Broden. Here's Phillips, gets it to Gracia, steps up for a three. No good. Rebound grab by Piercefield, and he's shoved to the ground by Jones. And I know what Jones shoved him for. On the rebound, Jones had him checked out. He got 2 hands from Piercefield in the back that wasn't called. He turned around and just chucked Broden to the floor. That's a rough play.
Piercefield got away with one there. But, sometimes that happens.
Jones, lucky the retaliation didn't draw more than just the foul. Here's the inbounds. Kruger gets it in the key and puts it up and good. And Kruger ties it at 9. Jordan Mans takes it to his left. Looking back door, Phillips almost got the strip on him, and now a timeout taken. Logan Stoller realizes his point guard is in some trouble, so he gets a timeout from the bench. A 30-second called for the Paulding Panthers, and we're knotted here at 9, 2:28 left first.
Every team knows that the 2-point play can be a winning move. Hi, I'm Jody Herman, your local State Farm agent. That's why State Farm is here to help you go for 2 by combining your home and auto insurance. It's a great call that saves you time and money. So, go for the win and score savings by combining your home and auto. It's just another way that we're here to help life go right. Call me, Jody Herman, at 445-8626 today.
And we're all knotted at 9 apiece here. Blue Streaks were down 7-0, took a timeout, and they've rallied back to tie it. 2:28 to play first period. Archbold has run in now 8 different players. The Panthers 7 deep, or rather 6 deep. Roanhouse inbounds to Jordan Mans into the backcourt. He walks it over, goes left side. Now brings it to the right, into the corner to Cook. Streaks still man-to-man defense. Also in for the Panthers, Gannon Parrott at that dead ball at the timeout. Checked in, a 5'11 sophomore. Gannon gets it, right point, drives key, shot up, blocked by Kruger up top. Gracia comes down with it. Here comes Isaiah the other way. Splits defenders, has it ripped out by Roanhouse. Now Blake looking to run and instead holds it up. Blake waves everybody off. Gets it into the corner to Mans. Now back to the top. Cook launches a three. Nothing but the twine for Xander Cook. 12-9 Panthers. Phillips gives to Valentine on the wing. He'll drive free throw line. Spins back, gets it into the corner. Gracia, 3 on the way for Isaiah. Too strong. And a battle for the rebound. Piercefield, the putback is up and good. Streaks are doing themselves a favor on the offensive glass.
That's the 2 offensive boards by Broden. Very effective.
1-point Panther lead. Streaks have yet to lead in this one. Minute 14 to play first. Jalen Manns at the top, swings it across left wing. 3 on the way for Jordan Manns, no good. Box out and rebound again by Piercefield. Gets it off to Gracia. Isaiah brings it across, pitches it back to Phillips. Now Sonny goes off a screen by Kruger, looking for the pick and roll, not there. Instead finds Gracia in the corner. Isaiah's drive almost has it poked away, and Valentine able to track it down, keep it alive in the front court. So 48 seconds to shoot, see if the streaks are going to hold here. At least take it down and see if they can make sure for a good shot. Phillips gets to Piercefield, finds backdoor. Valentine streaking to the basket for 2. Head by Broden.
That was well executed by the Streaks. They ran a couple guys off a little curl off the right elbow, and they hit the pass on the left elbow, and they caught Valentine for a layup on the right side. Well executed.
Archbold with their first lead of the game. Roanhouse walks it up with 18 seconds left. Stands out near the timeline, bouncing it back and forth. Valentine giving him plenty of room, and now the Streaks drop back into a change of defense. Zone. Ball into the corner, now back out top. Roanhouse has to go upstairs to bring it in. And now he's got it stripped with 2 seconds left. Aired out. Phillips, 3 at the horn. Oh, just long. He had a nice look at that one, but it's 13-12 Blue Streaks with their first lead of the game as we end the first period here at the Grand Canyon. Blue Streaks up. We'll be back.
Hey, when it's time for body work, call on the best. D&W Collision in Archbold. They're family owned and operated since 1959. Auto and truck collision repair, heavy truck and commercial vehicle, frame straightening, axle alignment, radiator sales and service, tire sales and service, wheel balancing, and complete suspension service too.
Hi, I'm Pete Grimm, and for 3 generations, people have trusted D&W Collision and Radiator Service. Come see us for all of your auto and truck collision and body repair needs, serving the area since 1959. And remember this, we work with all insurance companies.
D&W Collision, State Route 66 north of Archbold.
Welcome back here to the Grand Canyon, and as we enter quarter number 2, it's Archbold with a 13-12 lead over the Panthers. The Panthers started off with a 7-0 run, and then out of the timeout, the Blue Streaks were able to answer that and tie it at 9 before taking the lead here 13-12 into the second.
Yeah, the Blue Streaks were 6 of 15 from the field. Panthers 5 of 10 from the field. Blue Streaks had 3 turnovers. Panthers had 4 turnovers. Rebound, 8 for the Streaks and 5 for the Panthers. And here we go, number 2.
Paulding opens up with possession. Manns throws it back into Roanhouse in the backcourt. Blake will walk it across. Center circle, Valentine guarding, man-to-man defense. Manns comes off to the corner, or to the wing, gets the ball. Back to the top to Jalen Manns. Looking underneath, finds Barton, who's back in. He's going to take a fadeaway from 17, doesn't get it. Rebound grab by Phillips. The Panthers aren't exactly crashing the glass offensively. Archbold's held them to a lot of one-and-dones. Ball out to Went on the wing. Now to the top, Knopfsinger. He'll dribble it to his left. Flips to Valentine. Valentine will go left wing now. Picks up his dribble, in trouble. Finds Evan Went. Now bounce pass into the post. Knopfsinger backing down against Barton. Got away with maybe a double dribble. Hook shot up and good.
He definitely got away with the double dribble.
I thought that first one was controlled. They let it go as maybe a bobble. And he gets the bucket. 15-12, Archbold in front. Jalen Manns will get the ball and then take it back out high on the right. Crossover dribble working against Went. Pitches back to Jordan, who can't handle the pass. Now he's got it left point. Takes it to the right. Hands it off on the right wing. Barton puts it on the deck. Nobody dribbling. Hard into the chest of Knopfsinger and finishes on the way to the rack. Lead back to 1, 15-14.
Barton's a good-sized young man. He's looking to score. He gets that ball.
Yep. Piercefield pitches it all the way back out top. Knopfsinger drives now. Fadeaway J for 17 is good for Knopfsinger. Wow. Off the bounce. And now Jordan Manns down the baseline. Shot up, blocked by Knopfsinger. Comes away with the ball. Outlet pass to Phillips. 17-14 Streaks. Here's a 3 on the way for Valentine in transition. 20-14 Archbold. Holy moly. Pressure coming now from the Blue Streaks. Phillips in the backcourt. Up on Manns. Now Valentine. Yards Roanhouse with the basketball coming over the timeline. Roanhouse goes to his right off the screen. Now goes back to the left. Down to the wing. Pitches back out. Cook a deep 3 on the way. Short off the iron. Barton with the rebound and put back up and good. Nice pace to this game. 20-16, Archbold in front. 5:38 to play. First half. Knopfsiger gets it back to the basket free throw line. Here's a three, left point for Valentine, another one. 23-16. Back-to-back long balls for Madden. 5 minutes, 20 seconds to play first half. Roanhouse up the left side. Goes to his right off a screen behind the back dribble. Spins back in trouble. Valentine heckling the heck out of him. Pitches back to Jalen Mans. Now Jalen will try a right point three. Short arms it. Rebound again by Sonny Phillips. Sonny will bring it away. Goes to his left. Crossover dribble. Almost lost it. Jalen was there, but Sonny able to retain possession. Now Valentine with it high on the right. Back to Phillips at the top. Sonny dribbles to his right. Gets into the high post. Piercefield back to the basket. Working against Cook. Hook shot up for the lefty. No good. Cook with the rebound. Pushes it out ahead. Barton doesn't know it's coming. Catches it over his head. Tries to pass it, and it's intercepted by Evan Witt. Now Evan running the break. 4 on 3. Gets it back out to the wing to Valentine. And now Valentine into the corner. Went. Takes it from the left into the key. Looks underneath. Phillips, the reverse layup for Sonny is up. No good, but he's fouled. Phillips will head to the free throw line.
Nice job. Nice penetration by Went from the left side into the middle of the key. Nice little pass to Phillips along the baseline, and he tried to go underneath with a shot, and he got fouled. 2 shots coming.
Substitutions in for Archbold. Morgan Harris checks in to replace Piercefield. Piercefield gets an ovation. Also coming off, Grady Barton is replaced by Brandon Schroeder.
He made that first foul shot.
Yes, he did.
Thank you. Missed that one.
And skying for the miss and the rebound is Jalen Mans. So 24-16 the score. Blue Streaks up, 4:12 to play, first half. Roanhouse to his right. Swings it around to Schroeder, now to Cam Jones on the wing. Or Kane Jones. Back to Roanhouse. Three is blocked by Madden Valentine. Tracked down by Went. He saves it into Phillips. And then Mans took it away, but Mans couldn't handle it. Had to save it back in. Harris looking ahead. Scramble at the other end. Knopfsiger comes up with it and has it picked from behind by Mans. What a flurry of activity. And now quickly ahead to Schroeder. Roanhouse baseline drive. Here's Blake to the rack. Blocked by Harris, but a foul call. Ooh, tough. Both players really high in the air. Must have been contact underneath. Roanhouse will head to the free throw line to get 2.
That's the Blue Streaks' first foul of the game, and obviously first one of this quarter as well.
Harris is first. Roanhouse bricks the first. He's 75% from the stripe for the season. Roger Krieger checks in, replacing Madden Valentine for Archbold. Free throw up. No good again for Roanhouse. But Jalen Mans gets up in the air and pulls it down.
Big.
And they need that. 3:33 to play first half. Panthers trailing by 8. Jones crosses over, goes left side of the key. Stopped by Kruger. Has to pitch it back out to Schroeder.
That's great defense by Kruger off the ball.
Now Roanhouse gets it away to Jordan Mans. Right wing. Drop it back to the top to Jones on the wing. Jones will dribble it back out top. Crosses over, works against Went and loses the dribble. Went comes up with it. Another takeaway for the guys in Navy. Streaks with a chance to extend the lead. Here's Phillips. Left point three in the air, no good. Rebound battled for. It's Kruger going hard to the floor against Kane Jones. And now a tie-up. Jump ball to call.
Blue Streaks get the possession. Good hustle. Was that Kruger on the floor?
Kruger got down there to make that happen.
Good little sequence for him.
Phillips inbounds to Kruger on the wing. Now back to Phillips and then to the top Kruger. Swinging across to Harris, back to Phillips. Pump fake, left point. Drives against Jones, kicks it out to Kruger. And now Phillips gets it in the corner. Looking for the baseline. Trying to exploit the matchup here of quickness against Jones. Jones pretty quick in his own right. Kruger with it left wing, back to the top Krieger. One-handed pass to the baseline. Harris turn around, Jay from 10. Off the mark, no good. Battle for the rebound as Jones coming down with it, and Kruger gets called for his first foul. Paulding basketball. They'll bring it across. Here comes Jones. He's going to handle, working against Went. Breaks the timeline. Goes to the left side of the floor. Hands it off to Mance. Jalen almost mishandled. They have crowd wants to travel. 3 on the way for Schroeder's no good. Rebound grabbed by Went. Again, a one and done possession for Paulding. Harris up the right side. Throws it all the way across to Krieger. Jumper in the lane for Krieger is no good. Ball knocked out of bounds. Last touch by White. I think Roanhouse was the last one with the hand on it. Score remains 24-16. Streaks. 2:01 to play first half. Valentine and Nofziger check back in. Harris and Kruger and Krieger come off. Harris stays out there. Phillips takes it out of bounds. And he's got a count going here. He's able to get it in just in time to Went. Swings into the corner. Here's left corner drive from Harris. Nothing there for him, but he finds Went on the drive. Went has it stripped, goes out of bounds. Last touch by Jones. Stays with Archbold. Xander Cook back onto the floor for the Panthers. Looks like Jordan Mann's coming off. Ball into the left corner to Valentine. He'll hand it off to Phillips, who will wrap it around to the top. Here comes Sonny down the lane. Looked up at a pull-up at the free throw line. Passed it up. Instead gives to Nofziger. He's going to take a shot from deep 2 range. No good. Outlet pass from Roanhouse up ahead. Jalen Mans has it poked away. Now he's in trouble. Getting reached in on by Went, and a foul called on Evan. That's Went's first foul, 3rd against Archbold. Minute 33 left first half. 24-16 Archbold. Roanhouse inbounds to Mans in the corner. Back to Roanhouse at the wing. Works against Valentine. Gets it away to Schroeder. Into the corner. Here's a left corner 3 for Jalen Mans. Airballs it. Rebound grabbed by Nofziger. Stuck on this score of 24-16 for a while now. See if Archbold can break it. Phillips gets it to the wing to Harris. Right side. Working against Cook. Crossover dribble for Harris. Back to the top, Nofziger. Now to the wing, Phillips. He'll dribble it back to the top. Gives to Valentine. Harris from the right wing, back to the top to Nofziger. Guarded by Schroeder, man-to-man defense from Paulding. Under a minute to play first half.
I'd come run that play they ran into the end of the first quarter where they got that layup for Valentine. Let's bring it back out and do it again.
Now Nofziger, strong move through defenders, but can't finish, and he's fouled. We'll see if he gets free throws. It's 2 free throws coming.
Was a nice take by Micah, left hand off the baseline. Went strong, too.
Yep. So Nofziger's going to have 2 free throws coming from the Xander Cook foul. That's Xander's second. Second against the Panthers in the period. Nofziger's first free throw. Good. Harris checks out. Roger Krieger in for him. Also subbing in for the Paulding Panthers. Well, first of all, Jalen Mans and Brandon Schroeder come off. Grady Barton back in, and Jordan Mans out there for the Panthers again. 42.9 seconds remaining. First half. Here's the second free throw. Also the bottom of the net for Nofziger. It's a 10-point Archbold lead after they trailed 7-0. Kane Jones with it, high on the right, the left. Slings it across to Cook at the top. Spin move against Krieger. Dumps it underneath for Grady Barton. Grady finishes in close.
That's well done by Cook. Very nice move.
So the lead back down to 8 with 18 seconds to go first half. Phillips with it way out near the timeline on the right, near the scorer's table, in fact. Got a hand on his hip for Jordan Mans. He's going to have to get rid of it. He splits defenders, able to break the count, but he has to throw it over his head, and it's Jones that comes up with it. 3 to shoot. 2, 1. Jones, volleyball line 3 in the air, just short. And the first half score from the Grand Canyon, it's Archbold coming back to take the lead. 26-18 over the Paulding Panthers at the intermission in this district. Semifinal game in Division 5. We'll be back.
Now, at Terry Henricks Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, no more stress and worry on where to park or where to go. When you arrive for either repair work or our express lane oil changes, we ask that you please follow the arrows on the parking lot, pull up to the garage door on the right, and give us a honk. A service advisor will come right out to greet you and start the write-up process with a walk-around and your courtesy alignment check. If the right lane is full, we have an overflow lane on the left to pull into. Thank you for all your past and continued business, and remember, at Terry Henricks, only your vehicle gets more attention than you.
At Ace, our helpful folks know you've got everyday things you need to take care of around the house. The toilets that run and the faucets that don't. Or the filters you swear you just replaced. The bulbs and the batteries that run out. And when they do run out, you never have to run far. Because with over 5,000 stores, odds are there's an Ace right in your neighborhood, ready to give you the right tools and the right advice you need to get your quick fixes done even quicker. Around the block, what you need in stock, with people who know their stuff. Welcome to the Home Convenience Store.
Your local home convenience store is Wasion Ace, with easy parking, a clean, well-lit store, wide aisles, and the help you need to get your project done. It couldn't get any more convenient than that. If you're in a time crunch, you can shop from home at acehardware.com and then pick up at the store when your order is ready.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Welcome back to the Grand Canyon. Halftime of the second game here. Archbold 26, Paulding 18. And before we go any further, we have a special guest here, and it's the head coach of the Liberty Center Tigers, Greg Badenhop. Hopper, congratulations on that win, that first game. That was very impressive.
Thank you. Yeah, I felt like our kids defensively in that first half were really good. And even the 11 points we gave up, 7 of those were kind of on some junk plays where they got a loose ball in the layup and a free throw box out.
How many times did that happen?
Yeah, and you take that away, we maybe give up 4 to 6 points. So fantastic effort there in the first half, but you give Eastwood credit. You knew they were going to battle. They're tough kids. The Shoemaker kid, no matter what we tried to do to get him out of his right hand, he found a way to get to that right hand and score. My gosh. I mean, I think everybody in the gym could hear me yell, take away his right, and he still found a way to do it. But, yeah, our kids made just enough plays.
Well, that you mentioned right off the bat there, your defense set the tone for that win. That was a clinic.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, you don't get a better 16 minutes than what you had there, and that set the tone even for the second half.
Yeah, and I felt like, when you can take them out of as many things as we did in that first half, and give them credit, and they decided we're going to give the ball to Shoemaker, not really run a set. We're just going to give him the ball and get out of the way. Yep. Yeah. So for us, even though that was effective in terms of him scoring, for us not to have to guard multiple actions in a set or in a possession, because we did such a good job in the first half. And I told my staff, you told me beginning of summer, we're evaluating this team. What's your weakness going to be? Well, we got to figure out how to guard. We can't guard right now, and even at the beginning of the year, good offensive players can't guard. If you'd have told me that product that we had put out in the first half defensively was going to be it, I would have called you a liar.
Well, I would tell you this about not guarding that freshman point guard of yours and number 2 Gray, Badenhop and Gray. Those boys are getting down dirty.
Yeah,
that was impressive.
I know that Isaiah struggled a little bit scoring the ball, being the freshman on this level. But I think for those that watch him play defensively and realize how good he is on the ball and in deflections and off the ball, he's a very, very good defender. And him and Blake Garber and Ethan Gray, those 3 on the perimeter, they're not big, but they're so disruptive, and they communicate so well together that it does put a lot of pressure on other team's guards.
Oh, they do, and all 3 of them. You're exactly right. I'm glad you mentioned Garber. He's really progressed as a basketball player, and that's so great to see. That your point was well taken. With your son, I mean, I've seen a lot of kids guard. He guards as well as anybody I've seen.
Yeah. He's always kind of had that in his game, and he's a tough kid, and I think, especially when you're a freshman playing at this level, I think you're only going to look at your box score, and you want to, are you scoring, but I think everybody, including my coaching staff and us, we see the value in what he brings on the defensive end of the floor and how disruptive he is and handling pressure and different things. So we don't talk about him a lot because we have other seniors that are having really good seasons. But you're right, and I appreciate you mentioning that.
Well, the other thing you got to mention, I've always been impressed with your big guy, Galen. I mean, the guy is he's a force in there.
Yeah, and I mentioned in my other interview that he came off knee surgery, so he got off to a kind of a slow start. the last 4 weeks of our season, we'll say, you could just tell a difference in his attitude.
We saw you early in the year. He's a different player than we saw. Of course, your whole team is.
Yeah.
But he really is stand out in that regard.
You watch him play for 3 years. You kind of see him progress each year. The beginning of the year, it felt like he was kind of neutral. He hadn't taken that next step. I'll tell you, the last 3-4 weeks, there's not a better big in Northwest Ohio right now than Gavin Gabler. And he's in our game plan tonight, top of the scouting report, offensive game plan. Big capital letters says post touches. Just get that ball down to that young man and let him go make plays.
100%. Hey, halftime here, you got to play the winner of this game. What are you thinking right now?
I don't want to play either one, John.
But you know what? Hey, you're in the game. You're in the lucky spot.
Coming into this game, I've said it before our draw even started. It's 50-50. I mean, if Vegas was making lines for every game in this district, it would have been a pick 'em all the way through. Saturday night, no matter who our opponent, it'll be a pick 'em. They'll be ready. We'll be ready. And you know as well as anybody, Coach, when you get in this sort of atmosphere Saturday night, the energy will be high, the effort will be there. It's going to come down to execution. Which team can take advantage of those small mismatches, those small advantages you feel like you have as a team? Which team can kind of get to that point quickest and do it the most will be the team that comes out on top.
You're 100% on target there, and I appreciate you stopping by. And we wish you the best.
Thanks, guys.
Really enjoy watching your squad.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yep. Hey, that's Rick Batenhop, successful head coach. He's just waiting for who's going to match up with in the district finals. And I'll tell you what, whoever that team is, either the Streaks or the Paulding Panthers, they'll have their hands full Saturday night. What a great young man Hopper is. And he does a great job at Liberty Center.
Better have your big boy pants on when you go to that game.
You better believe it.
No question about it.
Well, look at some numbers real quick here. First half, 26-18. The Streaks are up. Archbold on the board, 16 boards. Panthers, 11 turnovers. Archbold has 5 for the half. Paulding has 6. From the perimeter, Archbold is 10 of 24, and the Panthers are 8 of 21. Foul line, Archbold is 4 of 5, and the Panthers are 0 for 2, I should say.
Not a lot of free throws.
Not really. It's been a well-played game. Both teams are getting at it. The officials, I think, are doing a really fine job. I'll tell you right now, I think the Streaks are in a good spot. I like what they're doing. They've done a really good job on their number one dude, Blake Roadhouse. He's scoreless right now as we speak. And I don't know if they can keep him scoreless the second half, but Magic Valentine has done a really nice job on him. And I don't know who else played on him.
Krieger for a little bit.
Yeah, he was. Came in and was on him as well. So, hey, this kid comes in 16 points a game, and he's a player, and they got him a goose egg right now.
Wow, he is a shifty player, too. I got to think he's going to get loose a little bit at some point, but you're right. We talked about it on the way over here. Valentine this season has been that lockdown defender that Archbold usually has somebody that they can do that with, and he has drawn that straw this season. He's done really, really well in that role.
Yeah, and who's really going to town for them is their big guy, Grady Bark. Bark, and he's got 6 points, and he's the force inside. And without his 6 points in there, I mean, the Streaks will be really doing well. I mean, if you think about it, Archbold outscored him 26-11 after that 7-0 start.
Yep, that's true. Well, and then you also talk about the three-point shooting. We talked about this in the pregame, how good of a three-point shooting team the Paulding Panthers have been this season.
Yeah,
as right now, how some are.
They're 2 of 12. They're 2 of 12 from 3-point. Nice. The Streaks are 2 of 8.
And some of that's to the credit of Archbold's defense. They have made it very, very, very difficult on their shot. I mean, shots have not been open. They've not had a lot of good looks to get those balls up.
When Cook made that 3 at the top of the key, I got to tell Archbold fans, you all relate to this. When you remember how Joe Frank used to shoot that little knuckleball he shot from long distance? Well, that's what Cook shoots. He shoots a knuckleball. It reminds me of Joe Frank. I don't think he's quite the skilled that Joe was back in the day, but it's kind of a reminder.
Same style. That's good. Classic look. All right, we got about 40 seconds to the start of our second half here from the Grand Canyon. 26-18 the intermission. Blue Streaks up.
Aquatech Water Conditioning strives to make the entire process of taking control of your water easy. Water quality can vary from one household to the next, with no one-size-fits-all treatment option. We offer no-cost, no-obligation consultations, where we will listen to your concerns and test your water. This allows us to recommend the best water treatment option for you based on your wants and needs. Call us at 419-335-8831. Visit our website at aquatechwater.net or stop by and see us at 7300 State Route 108 in Wauseon.
Take control of your water at Aquatech Water.
And back here at the Grand Canyon, it's 26-18. Archbold with the lead over the Paulding Panthers. As we look around the area in other districts, the Central District, Central 2 District, which is what this one will feed into, and the opponent, the winner out of here will play the opponent, either Columbus Afrocentric or Bishop Reedy. Those are the two coming from the Central to face the regional, the district winner here in the regional. In the other game, in the other Northwest 2 bracket, Genoa and Liberty Benton went to overtime. They're tied at 49. And that Paulding opens up here with second half possession. Cook gets it, takes it left, shoots a left-handed floater, runner kind of no good. Rebound grabbed by Nofziger. 7:43 to play third period, 26-18 Archbold. Went brings it up for Archbold, gives it to the wing to Phillips. Left side, now back to Went. And gets it to the right wing, Valentine. He'll dribble off the screen from Nofziger. A couple hesitation dribbles and then kicks back out to Went, left point. Now Went down the lane. Strong move through contact. Evan finishes at the rim.
There's the improvement of Evan Went there. You didn't see that earlier in the year. He's getting miraculous in strength. That was a big-time right-handed move.
Lead back out to 10 for Archbold. Now Harris picks the pocket of Cook. And Morgan behind the back dribble on the right wing. Drives baseline. Shot up over man. Short. Rebound grabbed by Barton for Paulding. And Valentine almost face-guarding Roundhouse now. So Cook brings it across, goes left side of the key, tries to feed it through, finds man, wide open, feeds it underneath. Barton pump fake, shot up, gets Nofziger airborne and gets the foul. Good pump fake from Barton. Nice feed from Mans. Mans had an open look at a three, but made one more pass.
Yeah, Barton did a nice job with a shot and head fake and got Nofziger off his feet. Going to get rewarded with 2 foul shots, and he buried the first one off a couple of pieces of rim.
Foul on Nofziger is just his first. Second free throw on the way for Barton. Makes it 28-20.
2-2-1 full court. This is something we haven't seen, and they do a pretty good job with it.
Valentine gets the Phillips, now cut in the middle. It's Went. Pull up Jay, left point for Went. In and out. Rebound tap back to Jones. Kane looking ahead. Over the hand of Barton. Just airmailed it too high. And Kane Jones. Just 1 point for him. I'm sorry, 3 points for Kane Jones. I looked at the wrong column. 28-20 Archbold. Phillips with it on the right wing. Lobs this one back to Nofziger. Bounce pass into the painted area. Now here's a fadeaway from about 12 for Nofziger. No good. Phillips can't get the tip, but gets the rebound. Comes down with it, kicks out. Inside out three attempt. Evan Went in and out again. Nofziger had a hand on it, but couldn't control it. Ball goes out of bounds underneath the catwalk to Paulding.
Good look. Nice. I love that pass outside, inside out there. Went. Good look. Didn't quite fall.
2 minutes gone, third period. 28-20 Archbold. Kane Jones on the wing. Into the right corner, Mans. Jordan will bring it out top, and his pass to the top is taken away by Harris. Hard take to the other end in transition. Easy layup for Morgan Harris. And it's out by Paulding. That's twice that Harris has gotten runouts. He made that one 30-20, the lead for Archbold. And a full timeout taken by the Panthers. 5:49 left in the third.
This is Garrett Morgan with Andres O'Neill & Lowe Insurance Agency. At Andres O'Neill & Lowe, we live by a simple principle: treat others how you want to be treated. This means providing you with the highest level of care, respect, and dedication in every interaction. From personalized insurance solutions to our unwavering support for local causes, our goal is to make you feel valued and protected. We're more than just an insurance agency. We're part of your community, committed to making a positive impact. And with our trusted partner, Auto Owners Insurance, you get top-tier coverage and service. Together with Auto Owners Insurance, we ensure you have the best protection and peace of mind. Discover the Andres O'Neill & Lowe difference. Visit andresoneillandlowe.com or call us today, because treating you right is at the heart of everything we do.
When you're local and your customers are neighbors and farmers and small businesses, you respect your deep roots in the community and live by them. Farmers and Merchant State Bank. You work hard for your best life. So do we.
Equal housing lender, NMLS 475.
So Blue Streak's lead is 10, 30-20 over the Paulding Panthers. And you said you'd love to have the other team call the first time out. It's a pretty good feeling in that third period to get that.
Yep, it is. Streaks come out with full court token pressure. Went on
Kane Jones. Jones down the lane, left side, pitches to the corner. Cook Harold can handle it. Now spin move. Cook jumper from 12, no good. Baseline. Rebound grab by Wentz. Gets this one out to Phillips. Phillips eyes up, looking at the floor, trying to find a break. Nothing there. Gives to Wynn in the wing. Now to Valentine in the corner. We'll bring it out to the left wing. Feeds it to the post. Nofsinger backing down against Barton. Spin move baseline from Nofsinger. Top 10 good. Nice hook.
How nice was that? He, on the left block, he turns middle, just quick spin off the baseline. Nice little touch for the layup.
The thing in his game that has improved just consistently has been his footwork.
Yep.
So quick.
100%.
Here's Barton on the right wing, hands to Roadhouse. Now Blake down the lane. Before he gets to the rack, he's fouled on the floor, so to be underneath.
Joe says, why? Actually, it's probably a good foul. He was going to get a layup.
He was. Roadhouse is trying to get involved here.
That's 2 on Nofsinger.
Thank you. Good pickup. 2 on the Streaks in the period. Roadhouse gets it high post to Barton. He'll bring it out near the left point. Dribbles it across. One hand flip back to Jones. Off the screen to the right. Looking for the pick and roll. Not there. Taken away by Nofsinger. Ball into the corner. Here's Cook 3. Too strong. Rebound grab by Harris. Gives it up to Phillips up the left side. Quickly to Wynn. Now into the post. Nofsinger backs down again into Barton. Goes hard into Barton. No call. No basket. Cook comes down with it. Sander brings it up left side. Spin move against Harris. Gets it to the baseline. Now tosses it out to the corner. Barton. He'll just walk it out to the top. Gives to Roadhouse. It's a 32-20 lead for Archbold. Halfway through the third. Roadhouse drops it into the post. Quick move for Barton. Past Phillips for 2.
That's 12 points for the big guy.
Pressure now from Paulding. Jones guarding Wentz. He's able to get it into the hands of Sonny Phillips on the wing. Back to the top to Valentine. Now swing it around all the way right side. Wentz looking into the post. Not there. They reverse it to the top. Here comes Valentine. Hard move against Mans. Gets the foul against Mans. Draws it on the floor. Ball out of bounds for Archbold. Gordon Piercefield and Kurt Kruger check back in. They replace Mike Nofsinger.
Piercefield had a really good contribution in the first half. He had like 3 or 4 boards at both ends of the game, at the court there.
Evan Wendt.
They could use that again.
Yeah, no kidding. Evan Wendt also off for Archbold. Jalen Mans checks in. He replaces, I believe it was, I'm not sure, but the shot up for Valentine. Cross-court pass to Harris. Gets it to the baseline. Now back out top Kruger. They swing it around to Piercefield, right wing, into the corner to Harris, working against Jalen Mans. Past Jalen, now to the rack, and he has it stripped, but a foul called, and Harris is going to the line for 2 more.
On Barton.
That's the second against Paulding. And they actually got Jalen Mans for that one, his first.
Long lead called. Okay, let's go.
Harris's free throw good.
I thought Martin just bumped the crap out of him.
He did. Apparently the grab on the drive was more important. Second free throw for Harris. Good. He was getting those free throws one way or another, and he made both of them.
Yep.
Gets Archbold the point lead again.
That's 7 points for Harris.
Went back in, replacing Morgan. Roadhouse will bring it up right side of the floor. Dribbles back to the top. Pull up Jay for Roanhouse over Valentine. No good. Rebound by Piercefield.
There's Piercefield in action.
Gets away to Phillips. Back to Piercefield. Let's see if they can get him involved with the offensive end. Feed him and repay him for the rebound. Here's Kruger. Back out to Broden. They swing it to the top. Went high on the left. Finds Phillips at the free throw line. Now Phillips backing down against Mans. Nothing there. Looking for the cutter from Madden Valentine. Tough pass. Valentine is tied up on the floor in a jump ball. Possession goes to Archbold.
Stays with the Streaks, yep. That's a tough pass to make. It's really a tougher pass to catch in that tight area that he had. So if the Streaks were lucky, they had a jump ball.
Piercefield tries to whip it into the paint to Phillips. He can't handle it, but it ends up in the hands of Went. And Phillips with a pump fake from the wing. Mans guarding. Crossover dribble behind the back. Gets to the baseline. Penetration, back and down. Spins one way, back the other. Shot up, no good for Phillips. Just rolls off. Mans with the rebound for Paulding. Here comes Jones the other way, high on the left. Crosses over. Piercefield guarding, goes to the middle. One-hand pass to the high wing. Jalen Mans dribbles toward the corner, feeds the post. Barton backing down, got Kruger on him, goes to his left. Shot up one-handed, is up and good. Nice finger roll from Barton.
He's one-man show right now for the Panthers. 14 for the big guy.
Lead back to 10, 34-24 for Archbold. Phillips pushes, runs the break, looks underneath for Piercefield, and it's knocked out of bounds. Nice save and deflection by Paulding. I believe it was Jordan Mans.
Archbold's doing a nice job attacking that 2-2-1 press. They're getting the ball to the middle on a ball reversal. Well done.
2 minutes even left in the third. Here's the inbounds to Piercefield. Strong move to the basket. Piercefield is put to the floor, and he's going to get free throws. They get Barton on that one.
Yep. That's his first.
Third on Paulding. Piercefield to the charity stripe. Not been the friendliest place for him to stand this season.
Yep.
He gets the first, though. He's 32% from there. He's actually better from three-point range. Got the first. Second one rolls around and off. Rebound grab by Barton and knocked out by Went. So Barton gets credit for the board, I believe.
That's a team rebound since he didn't have access to it.
Thank you. Paulding basketball. Roadhouse inbounds. Jordan Mans works up the sideline past Phillips and then pulls it back out. Tosses to the wing. Drive from the right wing by Jalen Mans. Kicks back out top. Three on the way for Kane Jones. Too strong. Rebound grabbed again by Jalen. Mans hands for Roanhouse. Pump fake underneath. Blake getting mugged in there by Kruger. No call. Roanhouse ends up on the floor. Streaks ended with the basketball. Valentine transition three for Madden on the way. Go!
That's big.
Huge.
That's a 5-point swing there. He had a good look down there. Of course, he got, he was in traffic and didn't get it off, but Valentine three ball.
38-24, and now on the way to the basket, a foul called on the floor. Who did they get there? Piercefield, maybe?
I think so, yeah.
Piercefield called for foul number 1, third against Archbold. So Roanhouse will take it out underneath for the Panthers. Sonny Phillips checks out. Gracia back in for Archbold. Roanhouse takes it out, gets it to the corner to Barton. Back out top Mans. Swings it across to Jalen Mans. Left point. Now back to Roanhouse right wing. Kruger and Gracia guarding. Crossover dribble, Roanhouse. Hard headbutt into Gracia and a charge call. Roanhouse is frustrated, and he took it out there on Gracia.
He did.
And the charge called. Roanhouse picks up number 2. That's 4 on Paulding. Jalen Mans, Blake Roanhouse, Jordan Mans, Kane Jones, and Grady Barton out there for the Paulding Panthers. 55 seconds to play third. Piercefield got away with a double dribble.
He did.
Pitches it out to the corner to Gracia. Just calling it like it is. Now Phillips with it at center circle. Roanhouse on him. Phillips takes it toward the right sideline. Now back to the middle of the floor. 39 to shoot. To Kruger. Kruger coming out top. Gives to Gracia. Jones guarding. Working to get that pick. Gracia gets by Jones. Takes it hard to the basket and finishes with the finger roll.
Big.
Huge play again. The Streaks, their largest lead of the game. 40-24, they lead the Panthers. Timeout, Paulding.
High school letter jackets, custom embroidery and screen printing. If you're outfitting your team, if you need gear, get here. The Sports Place at Wassy on Ace. Your home for spirit gear for your favorite teams, high school, college, and pro, and great local service. Sports equipment from head to toe. The Sports Place has you covered. Fulton County Sporting Goods Store. There's nothing else like the Sports Place at Wassy on Ace. Need gear? Get here. In the Ace Plaza, Wassy on. Providing broadcast coverage to Northwest Ohio and Southeastern Michigan since 1968. In our 56th year, this is WMTR FM, HD1, Archbold, Wassy, a Northwest Ohio broadcasting radio station.
40-24, Archbold has opened up a massive lead here as we head to the final couple seconds of the third period. And that's a timeout you don't want to take if you're Logan Stoller. Had to burn one with just a few seconds left, but it was getting bad. Now here's Manns getting the inbounds. Again, pressure from Archbold. Jordan brings it back to the middle.
Zone from the Streaks.
15 seconds to shoot it. Roanhouse on the wing, back to Manns. They swing it left wing to Jones. Now back to the top again to Roanhouse with 8 to shoot. Blake's got to do something here. Gets it to Manns. Pass deflected to Jones with 3 to go. Here's Roanhouse. Jones, he's going to barely get a left-handed 3 up at the horn. No good. Contested, not a great look. 40-24 is the score. Archbold in front. 3 in the books here at the Grand Canyon.
Tournament time brings out the best in all of us. Responding to pressure, answering the challenge, and rising to our highest levels. That's also what a good education can do, and that's why you need Northwest State Community College. Whether you're looking for job skills training with industry credentials, a 2-year degree, or even a transfer pathway to a 4-year school, we can help. We also have lots of scholarship opportunities available. The clock is ticking. It's time to make your move. Visit northweststate.edu or call 419-267-1320 today.
So Archbold in that third period really opened up a nice lead here, 40-24 on the Panthers. Not over. We got still 8 to play, and certainly the Panthers with their three-point shooting ability are capable of making that up in a hurry.
Yeah, the Streaks were 5 of 12 from the field. The Panthers were 2 of 9. The Panthers 0 of 4 from behind the arc. Archbold was 1 for 3, 3 of 4 from the foul line. Archbold had 7 rebounds. Panthers had 7 rebounds. 3 turnovers for the Panthers, 0 for the Streaks in the third quarter.
Okay. In the other Northwest 2 district in Division 5, earlier today, Margaretta with the win, 64-38 over Huron. And then in overtime, Genoa beat Liberty Benton 63-57. So those teams will square off Saturday. Ball into the corner to Jones. 3 up for Kane Jones, and he knocks it down. That's how you start it off. 40-27. Again, pressure from Paulding, trying to force some tempo and a turnover possibly, and Streak's able to get it across to Piercefield, who hands it to
There's
Valentine.
the 1-3-1. I was waiting for it. No, it's man. They went back, man.
And the pass from Went, deflected by Jalen Manns, goes out of bounds.
Yep.
Sideline in front of the Archbold student section. Lob back into the backcourt. Piercefield goes up high to pull it in. Like a wide receiver on that one. Valentine with it at the center circle. Gives to Phillips on the wing. Now Phillips takes it back to the middle. Long way from the basket. Valentine down to the corner. Shot up from 18 for Piercefield. No good. Rebound grabbed by Roanhouse over the top of Went. And he throws it back over the middle. And Valentine scores on the takeaway. It's like a pick 6.
Yep, it was.
Only it's 2. 42-27. Archbold in front. But Roanhouse didn't look before he threw it to Jones, and Valentine did look. Jalen Manns at the top. Gets it to the right wing, or to Jones. Working against Piercefield. Gets it to baseline. Phillips there stopping him. Throws it across the court to Jalen Manns. Now to Barton at the top. Jordan Manns will handle left wing. Back toward the middle. Jones with it. Nice defense for Archbold. Burning some clock. Here comes Jones down the lane. Splits defenders. Shot up through contact. No good. Piercefield with the rebound. Phillips comes away with it. Pushes it into the front court. Launches to the corner. Pump fake. Valentine on the drive, has it stripped. Able to come up with the loose basketball, flings it back out top. Piercefield, lots and lots of contact allowed right now, but Piercefield finally draws a shooting foul from Jalen Mans. That's got to be called.
Hey, how do you think?
The southpaw heads back to the charity stripe. Streaks with a 15-point advantage. Piercefield, free throw, in the air, no good. Harris checks in. Oh, he's coming in for the shooter. He actually ran out onto the floor and had to be called back off. Can't have 6. Second free throw. There it is. Piercefield makes the second. 43-27, matches their largest lead of the game. Mans brings it up left side of the floor. Takes Phillips off a Barton screen and takes it straight to the rack for 2. That was quick down the lane. What a burst.
Yep, that was pretty easy, too.
Now trouble again for Archbold breaking the pressure. Phillips able to get it over. On the right sideline. In trouble. Looks underneath. Finds Nossinger. Easy douche for Micah. It's there if you can find it.
Yeah, I mean, they was putting so much pressure. They left Micah wide open, and Phillips kept his wits about him in that trap and found him open then for the nice feed and the layup.
45-29, the Archbold lead. Roanhouse to the top, takes it left side of the key into traffic. Jump shot is up and good for Roanhouse.
That's his first bucket.
Came at 5:26 to play.
Somebody in the middle.
45-31. Harris in the front court, goes hard into Barton, blocked, goes out of bounds off Barton, last touched. A lot of contact again.
He just got absolutely hammered on that shot.
Bellied up. That's the playoff culture.
Yep.
In and out on the 3 for Witt, but the tip in is good for Harris. 47-31. 5 minutes to play. And the take for Mans is blocked out of bounds. I think last touched by Morgan Harris. Roanhouse takes it out for Paulding. They're down by a lot. Into the game, Gannon Parrott hands it off to Roanhouse at the top, going to his right. And Valentine pokes it away, gets to the loose ball. Strong take to the basket. Hammered one, Martin, and he's going to get 2. That's a huge swing again, precipitated by Valentine.
How about Madden Valentine? I mean to tell you, he is D'ing it up. He gets the deflection. He hustles to the ball. Actually got fouled at half court. I thought it should be an intentional foul on Roanhouse. And then he gets the foul on the layup.
Short on the free throw.
He's tired.
42% from the free throw line for Valentine this season. Full timeout taken by the Panthers as they are in serious trouble here in the district semifinal. 47-31. Archbold in front, 4:44 left. Full timeout.
Mark your calendars for big fun and great food at Habanero's Restaurant, Shoup Avenue in Wauseon. March 1st is Latino Night with great music, fun, and food specials for everyone. Get the gang together and get ready for Game Show Night on March 19th. Habanero's features authentic Mexican recipes. You can dine in or carry out. Daily lunch and dinner specials available. Call 335-6299. Habanero's Restaurant, Shoup Avenue, Wauseon.
Hello, looking to perfect your smile? Look no further. Here at Smiles of Ohio Orthodontics, we are what you're looking for. We offer braces and Invisalign for children and adults.
Smiles of Ohio Orthodontics offers low down payments and flexible monthly payments with 0% financing and complimentary consultation.
We have 3 locations, Bryan, Defiance, and Wauseon. Give one of our locations a call today to schedule an appointment with Dr. Beringer, Dr. Eckhart, or Dr. Pataki.
Check out our website at www.smilesofohio.com. And remember, we create beautiful smiles to last a lifetime.
So Valentine heads to the free throw line to attempt his second free throw of the pair. Up and in and out, no good. And Harris last touches it out of bounds. So empty trip to the charity stripe for Valentine, but he's got the momentum in favor of the Blue Streaks.
Yeah, he worked so hard, and he didn't get rewarded by any made buckets.
47-31. Archbold in front by 16, and they've been up by 16 for a while. Here's a right point three for Jordan Manns. Up, hits the iron, goes straight up and straight back through. That's the lead to 13. Valentine gets the inbounds back to Phillips. Panthers not going away, and a hard foul. Barton to the face of Went, trying to get a steal and kind of followed through a little bit. Fouls on the floor. Barton's third. I don't know nothing intentional about it. He just went hard after the steal.
Yeah, there was nothing there.
But third foul on the Panthers. They're going to need those fouls to accumulate quickly.
Yeah,
they're getting there.
Well, they're working on them.
Play hard for the steal, as you've said before. If you get the foul, oh well. Phillips brings it out top to Went. And Evan will work to his left. Now back to the right. Gets it middle of the free throw line. Pitches to the wing. Valentine just able to handle it. No, he does not. He steps on the sideline with a toenail. And it's going to be Paulding basketball. They forced the turnover they needed after the three ball at the other end by Manns. See if they can string together a couple of possessions here. 47-34, Streaks in front. Manns the inbounds from Jones. Brings it up, goes left point. Now back to the free throw line. Hands it back, Roanhouse. Deep three for Blake Roanhouse. No good, but he tracks down his own rebound, and he's fouled by Valentine. Got around Madden for the rebound. Madden grabbed it. Valentine's first foul. The kind of D he has played tonight on Roanhouse, and only one foul. Mike Knopfziger checks out. Piercefield back in for Archbold. He's given some really good minutes. Roanhouse into the left point. Jones backing down against Went. Fadeaway shot, and the key is up for King Jones. 5 unanswered for the Paulding Panthers. Lead down to 11. Again, pressure. Phillips, right side of the floor, back to the middle. Crosses over, has it almost stripped away. Now he's got 3 defenders on him, and a timeout taken by Coach Frank. 47-36. The lead down to 11 for the Blue Streaks with 3:33 to play in this game. And a timeout taken by the Blue Streaks. We'll be back. 30 or full, would you see?
Weigel Funeral Homes doesn't believe in funerals by the numbers. Whoever you are, whatever brings you joy or gives your life meaning, that's what a funeral is supposed to express. Weigel Funeral Homes invites you to explore your options. Call 800-826-9730 or find us on the web at weigelfuneralhomes.com. Weigel Funeral Homes in Swanton, Metamora, and Delta. A fresh approach to funeral care.
So Archbold's lead down to 11. Panthers working their way back with a couple of possessions scoring it. 3 by Manns and a 2 by Jones.
Yeah, this last 3:33, they're going to come out with some big-time heat. The Streaks got to handle it. And then you got to get to the foul line. You got to connect.
And ball in, knocked away by Jones. Goes out of bounds, but a hard move by Jones to get almost a steal.
They're going to put some extreme heat. And why not?
Streaks is a team, 58% at the line. Ball into the backcourt. Phillips has to rip it away through the grab of Jordan Manns. Had a hold of his arm. And now Phillips struggling to get it over. He's able to find Went at the center circle, and it's popped away by Roanhouse. Headed to the baseline. Knopfziger tracks it down for Archbold. Backing down against Jones. Has it popped out. Manns comes up with a loose ball. Here comes Jordan the other way. Goes straight pass. Phillips to the rack, and he's fouled. And Phillips still pleading the case with the official about the grab on the inbounds. Not going to happen. But the 2-shot foul coming by Manns on the Phillips foul. That's number 2 against the Streaks. Phillips is first.
Yep. This game is going to go down the wire, Tony. Right now, the way it looks, I just doesn't feel good for me.
Jordan Manns a great free throw shooter. 74% makes the first. Lead down to 10.
I mean, they are putting some major heat on the Streaks.
Second one on the way. Manns makes that one as well. 47-38. Valentine inbounds. Finds Went back to Valentine at the center. Now to Phillips' right side. Throws it all the way across the court to Harris, who goes up and pulls it in. Now to the baseline. Went back out to Harris. Swings it around to Valentine at the top.
There you go.
Phillips with it on the wing. Man's guarding. Here comes Roanhouse. Double team on Sonny, and he gets fouled. Phillips pleading for something, and he gets the call. Coach Stoller.
Yep.
Go ahead.
Fourth foul. And again, that's a good foul. It was 3 on Roanhouse, but it's a good foul for him.
Coach Stoller over there urging his defenders to get big, get those arms out. Now they do. Mans comes up with a deflection on Phillips' pass. Roanhouse looks into the front court to find Mans. Able to flip this one back out. Gannon Parrott finds Roanhouse, and Roanhouse is fouled on the floor. So it's going to be out of bounds. Paulding basketball.
Valentine got him.
Thank you. Number 2 on Madden, 3 on Archbold. Roanhouse inbounds to the corner. Mans. Back out to other Mans. Roanhouse, corner 3, deflected by Valentine, and a foul called on the wrist by Madden. That's going to give Roanhouse 3 freebies. Lead at 9. He could make it 6 just like that with 2:34 left.
Yeah, he comes in 75% too, although he did miss 2 shots early.
Streak struggled to close out against Swanton. Struggling here the last half of this fourth quarter. Free throw good for Blake. 75% at the line himself. Percentage-wise, that's the best on the team. Second one on its way. Too strong. Hit hard off the iron. And the second one up, or the third one up is good. So the lead down to 7. Streaks have got to find an answer here. Valentine gets it into Went. Back to Valentine, middle. Now to the right side, Phillips. Cross-court pass again to Harris, just like they broke it before. Harris drives, free throw line. They're going to call him for the extra step through. A turnover, Archbold. Streaks are going to need a timeout here at some point.
Yeah, there you go. I mean, we're up 7. You don't have to go to, I like how he is aggressive, but I would have preferred to see him back it out. He really had nothing there. And there's your timeout.
Archbold's going to take it right now. They're going to get that full timeout that they desperately need after another turnover. 47-40, Streaks up, but just by 7, 2:23 left. We'll be back.
Hi, I'm Jessica. I'm the general manager of the Wauseon Pizza Hut. Pizza Hut accommodates groups of all sizes at any time of the year. Incentive or training meals, luncheons or dinners, class parties, tailgating or home gating. Whenever there's a group to feed, Pizza Hut makes it easy, delicious, and affordable. So call us today for all your needs at 419-337-5555.
McCotchick Concrete in Lyons, Ohio specializes in quality poured walls. For a free estimate, call Sean McCotchick at 419-388-6083. Always proud to salute the accomplishments of our students and athletes. McCotchick Concrete in Lyons.
So the 9-0 run for the Panthers has put them right back in this game. 47-40, they trail it, but 2:23 still remaining, and that's a lot of time left, Krause.
That's like eternity right now. You're sitting in that bench over there. That clock can't go fast enough. And the worst thing you can do is keep looking at it. You just got to play. And, the Streaks just got to handle the ball. They just got to be poised enough to handle the ball. They've had 5 turnovers already this quarter. Handle the heat. Handle it.
Jones, Mans, Roanhouse, and Parrott out there for the Paulding Panthers. And Roanhouse goes to his left, takes Madden Valentine through a screen, back to Jones. 3 on the way is good for Kane Jones. Down to 4. Hello, Kane Jones. Valentine in the backcourt struggling, throws it across all the way up in front to Piercefield, who comes in with the ball. Back out to Valentine, down to the post. Here's Harris, goes up hard against Mans. Jalen blocks it out. Roanhouse comes down with it. Here comes Blake, left to right. Hand off Parrott. He'll wrap it around left side. Jones again, left wing 3 up. Kane Jones, no good. Rebound loose on the floor. Scramble for it. Roanhouse able to get it back out and keeps it alive. Jones eyeballs a left point 3. Knocks it down. It's a 1-point game. Bing, bang from Jones. Wow. And you can hear why this is the best playoff venue in Northwest Ohio. Paulding Panthers are now down by 1, 47-46, a minute and a half to play. Full timeout, Blue Streaks. We'll be back in 30.
Need a new or used car? Cruise over to H&K Family Auto. For over 70 years, H&K's dealerships have been the cornerstones in the Continental and Archbold communities, as well as the tri-state area. H&K also has the largest pre-owned truck selection in Northwest Ohio, and they will even buy your current vehicle. With excellent customer service and a family-friendly environment, the H&K family will get you into a vehicle you love today. H&K Family Auto on South Main Street in Continental and North Defiance Street in Archbold. Or you can find them at hkfamilyauto.com.
So a major run going here for 15-0 run, in fact, for the Paulding Panthers, and they've got themselves back to within 1 and only a minute 32 left in this game. Not too soon for the Paulding Panthers.
No, hey, give them credit. They're coming out. They are going at it hard. The press that they've been putting on, they're double teaming all over, and you can see how loud it gets in here.
There's nothing like it.
Trust me, it gets loud in that bench too. It's loud over here. But the Streaks got to have a good possession here. Take care of the ball. They're going to get fouled. Got to go to the line.
Kruger, Valentine, Phillips, Knopfsiger, and Wendt out there for Archbold. Valentine and Kruger working with it in the backcourt. Got to get it over. The count's at about 8. They get it to Phillips in the front court. He'll wiggle it back toward the center circle. Jones draped on his hip. Back to Kruger, now to Phillips. Crossover dribble for Sonny against Jones. Works to his left. Look into the corner. It's not there. Backdoor cut for Valentine. Shot up over man's no good. Knopfsiger the rebound. He's hacked. And Knopfsiger's going to the charity stripe. Big chance here for the senior. So the third foul committed by Jalen Manns. That's also 5 on Paulding. It's been a bonus for a while, but Archbold unable to make trips to the line yet. Here's the first free throw for Knopfsiger is in and good.
Boy, the Streaks needed a bucket there. They could use another one.
.107 on the clock. Knopfsiger spins and delivers short. Rebound on the checkout by Roanhouse. Lead is at 2. 48-46. Panthers with a chance to tie or take the lead. Jones up the left side. Kruger guarding. Kane wraps it around, brings it back out. Now puts it on the deck, drives hard to the rack. Goes in and Knopfsiger. No call, no shot. His shot's no good. And then Kruger's fouled as he spins after the rebound. And Kruger is going to go to the line.
There's district play right there. I mean, Jones went hard to the rack. There was contact. No call. And you know what? We've seen it all. We've seen it all night. Both games. That play right there. Was there contact? There certainly was.
It's been consistently officiated.
Exactly.
Hard take right to the chest of Knopfsiger and nothing there.
And now it's time to go foul line.
Kruger hits the front of the iron, but rolls it over and good.
Kruger's been 75% from the line this year.
He's been really nice there. That's
51 seconds.
The foul was on Gannon Parrott. That's number 1 on Gannon. Kruger's second free throw, too strong. Rebound by Parrott. 3-point lead for Archbold. Jones brings it up the floor. Brings it to the top. Passes it across the Manns, and a timeout taken by the Paulding Panthers with 44.2 left.
Last timeout.
And this is a full timeout variety. But we're going to keep it here. I'm going to set this up a little bit. 49-46, the lead for the Blue Streaks after the split pair of free throws by Knopfsiger and then Kruger. And they do themselves a favor. If they'd have all 4 of those free throws, they'd be up 5 right now. If, woulda, coulda, all those good things.
Yep, you can't worry about that. Now you got to play next possession. Right here, there's 44 seconds to go on the clock in the game. You know, right now is a huge possession. First of all, you got to guard. I mean, you'd rather prefer not to have a 3, so you want to keep that away. But one thing you don't want to do, you don't want to foul. You don't want to foul going to the rack. You don't want to foul anything. Now, that's easier said than done, sitting up here.
Yeah.
But, you know, I don't know. I just, you just have to be, this is what you play all season for.
Yep.
You come down to this possession right here. Boys, 44 seconds. Get a stop, get the ball back, and let's make some foul shots and it's time to win. But you know what? This defensive stop, this defensive possession is the biggest one of the year that the Streaks have had.
And this offensive possession is the biggest one of the year that the Panthers have had. No question.
How about a huge possession
It's just a big one all around. Last year on this very floor, Archbold defeated Paulding in the district semifinal 48-34. They kind of put them away. Not so this year. The Panthers have roared back, not going away. 37 seconds to play. Jones puts it on the floor, drives baseline, kicks across. Gannon Parris, free up, short, no good. Mans gets up and pulls down the rebound, and he's fouled on the box out. Mans is going to be awarded 2 free throws for that. Big offensive rebound that time for Jordan. Going upstairs for it. Valentine called for his 4th. So just a minute ago, it feels like Valentine picked up number 1, and now he's got 4 already.
I mean, Mans got up in the air on that weak side rebound. He was up there. Sophomore, 5'10".
Not very tall either. He plays way bigger than he is. Free throw, no good for Jordan.
No, it's a big checkout for the Streaks.
30.9 seconds remaining. No timeouts left for Paulding. 1 left for Archbold. Harris checks in, replacing Valentine. Also looks like Knopfsiger came in to replace Piercefield.
Couple good subs there. Rebounding and foul shooting.
Free throw in and out, no good for Mans. He misses both. Harris comes down with the rebound, tries to rip it away, and a foul finally called.
That's exactly why you make that sub.
And then, it's exactly to your point. Best free throw shooter headed to the stripe now for Archbold. No hexes here or anything.
No, he didn't hear you.
Okay. 49-46. Streaks up by 3. They need free throws for the last 27.9. Harris spins on its way in and out. My bad.
He's half down. Didn't want to go all the way.
And again, the substitution. Piercefield in. Knopfsiger off. Madden Valentine at the scorer's table. If this free throw goes, he'll be in for Harris. It does. Substitution. 50-46, Archbold. What a game this has been.
Why would you expect anything different, Tony?
Roundhouse takes it center of the court, dumps it off to Jones. He'll find Parrott. Pump fake. Right wing 3. Up for Parrott. No good air balls. And Roundhouse saves it off Piercefield, and it goes out to Paulding.
Great play by Roundhouse. Gives them another chance.
Willing his team to stay in the game. 17.4. Inbounds back to Roundhouse in the corner. Kruger all over him, and Roundhouse going back to the line.
You know what? That's not all bad there. It isn't. I mean, they were going to shoot a 3. I'm going to guess. They didn't have to. But you know what? That's not totally bad, in my opinion. Of course, the Streaks got to make some foul shots because he's going to get fouled again.
Blake gets a pair coming here. He needs him. He misses the first. Clock stopped at 15 even.
This guy came in 75%.
Struggling here at the Canyon.
He's 2 for 6.
Yikes. Valentine and Piercefield out. Harris and Knopfsiger back in again. Offense, defense. Second free throw for Blake. Finally gets one.
Yep, 3 for 7. Big.
Go ahead.
No, big possession.
And now the inbounds is knocked away, goes out of bounds. Ooh, almost to Paulding. Phillips and Mans going hard to the sideline together. A lot of contact.
The Streaks are getting the ball in the far corner. That's a tough spot to bring it in right now. They are zoning, I think. Yes, we should be able to get somebody open in an open area. Man-to-man.
Spot inbounds, and Kruger.
Yep, Joe called time.
Timeout taken. That's the final timeout for the Blue Streaks, and they got to get the ball in. 50-47. Blue Streaks in front. 13.3 left here at the Grand Canyon.
Hey, everybody. It's Mike with Auto Images Collision and Mechanical. Have you been involved in a major accident or just a little mishap in the grocery store parking lot? We have the certified technicians and the state-of-the-art equipment to handle any job. So when you're looking for that perfect body shop that will go above and beyond, think Auto Images Collision and Mechanical. Call us today at 419-446-2391 or visit us online at autoimages.net.
Archbold had themselves in a 16-point advantage and a 15-0 run for Paulding. You erased it in a matter of a few minutes, and so now it's a 3-point lead for Archbold. What do you do here for the Blue Streaks? What are you drawing up?
Well, I don't know what Joe's drawing up because that spot in that deep corner on the far side from us here is a terrible spot to inbounds the ball. They're going to come out man-to-man. Streaks have no timeouts left. if anything, I would throw it down the court in some shape, way, or form. But obviously some kind of a pick-the-picker type scenario. There we go. They're bringing some guys down this end. I like it. They got spread the floor.
Panthers need a steal.
There you go.
A foul. And they get Phillips on the home run, and he catches it and wisely brings it out. Burns 5 seconds and fouled by Roanhouse. That is exactly what you talked about. The home run ball. Air it out. Forget about inbounding in the backcourt. Just send Phillips to the other end. It was a foot race, and he came up with it over the shoulder catch.
That was a great pass.
So Phillips at the line with 10.5 left makes the first.
Money.
And this young man has struggled a few times throughout the season, but as of late, he's been pretty money at the free throw line. He was decent at OG, and he was really good at Swanton the other night.
Yes, he was.
First one good for Sonny. Second one on its way in and rolls around and good as well. Got both of them. 52-47. Panthers got to go. 3 on the way for Roanhouse. No good. 5 seconds left. Rebound. Valentine. He's knocked out of bounds, but with 3.6 left, Blue Streak's up 5. Oh, they did get the foul. And Valentine comes to the parents and the fan section. Fires up the crowd. This is winning time.
Wow.
Madden's going to go to the free throw line with a 5-point lead, 3.6 left. Streak's going to get the win here. They had to earn this game.
Well, you don't expect anything different at the district level. I'm sorry. I know the Streaks had a big cushion. But you know what? That's why you play 32 minutes. And you give the Paulding Panthers major props for that.
Absolutely. They never quit on this game. Man, what a nice outing for both of them. In and out on the free throw. Valentine grinning. Good thing he doesn't need it. Second win on the way. Short, no good. Rebound to Jones, and time will expire. Jones will give it a heave before the horn. It's on the line, but it's over the backboard. And the Paulding Panthers fall to the Archbold Blue Streaks by a final score 52-47. Archbold the winner, and they'll advance to the district final here on Saturday against Liberty Center. Krause and I will take a few minutes. When we come back, we'll look at the final stats from this game. We'll talk to Coach Joe Frank after a few messages. Stay with us on 96.1.
Is Kinsman Propane your current propane provider? Why not? Kinsman Propane is an independent, locally owned, and family-operated propane business. Our mission statement is simple. Provide dependable, safe propane delivery service with competitive pricing for agriculture, residential, and commercial customers. Kinsman Propane has been servicing Northwest Ohio and Southeastern Michigan for the past 30 years and look forward to being here for at least 30 more. It's time to call Kinsman Propane today to make the switch to a family-friendly propane provider. Call 419-445-6957 today to take advantage of the best service and the best prices in Northwest Ohio and Southeastern Michigan.
Are you ready to enjoy retirement where comfort meets convenience? At Fair Lawn Retirement Community, experience maintenance-free living with all the services you need. Our peaceful scenic grounds and welcoming environment offer the perfect place to focus on what matters most. Call 567-444-5102 or visit fairlawnarchbold.com to learn more. At Fair Lawn, your next chapter starts here.
Dr. Christopher Meyer, Dr. Shalandra Misra, and the staff at FCHC Pediatrics in Wasion offer a wide range of services for infants through age 18, including immunizations and physicals, and specialized areas too, like allergies, asthma, and developmental issues. For an appointment, call 335-3333. FCHC Pediatrics is located in the North Medical Office Building on the Fulton County Health Center campus in Wasion.
Hi, this is Heidi Kaufman with Kaufman Door, reminding you to call Kaufman Door for all your garage door and opener, sales, service, and repair needs. We have the skills and our service is great. So give us a call at 567-454-0518. Kaufman Door, Wasion, Ohio.
Do your feet hurt? They shouldn't. Hi, it's Matt from Dave's Running Shop, and for 3 generations, our family has taken great pride in the proper fit, getting you in the right shoe for your unique foot. I want you to know that our entire staff is professionally trained and are here to help you get that perfect shoe with the perfect fit, no matter what your needs are. Running, walking, standing at work on hard surfaces all day, with locations in Delta, Sylvania, Perrysburg, and now in Findlay. Northwest Ohio's leader in performance footwear. Come see us at Dave's Running Shop.
Culligan postgame next.
Around here, hard water is the problem, and water softeners are the solution. But did you know you can now get a high-efficiency water softener and save up to 46% on water, salt, and energy? Introducing Culligan's high-efficiency water softener, the world's most efficient. So trade in your old water softener and upgrade to Culligan High Efficiency. You win. Your wallet wins. And so does the environment. Culligan. Better water, pure and simple. Call 1-800-322-6849 or visit Culligan.com.
Well, no one was cheated out of their admission here tonight at the Grand Canyon. A humdinger of a basketball game. The Blue Streaks come out on top in this one by the final score of 52-47 over the Paulding Panthers and advance to the district final game here on Saturday night, 7 o'clock. But I'll tell you something, this was quite a game. The first quarter, the Paulding Panthers jumped out to a 7-0 lead right out of the gate, and they forced an immediate timeout by the Blue Streaks. Streaks came back out of that timeout and were able to tie it at 9 apiece. And before taking a lead at the end of the fourth quarter, Archbold led it 13-12. In the second quarter, Archbold sort of easily started kind of pulling away just a little bit. They put a little bit of a gap and some distance in between themselves. Valentine knocked down a pair of three balls on back-to-back possessions to kind of make that cushion happen going into the locker room, 26-18. They led it at the intermission. It was the third quarter really for Archbold somewhat that won this game. They were able to build that lead throughout that third quarter on some hot shooting and great defensive takeaways, and they built that lead out to 16 at the end of the third quarter. 40-24 was the Archbold advantage after three. And then in the fourth quarter, they got themselves to a 47-31 16-point lead again with 5:26 left. And it looked like they were going to be taking this one going the other way. Valentine had a steal, could have made the lead 18, missed both free throws. And after those missed free throws, Paulding strung together 15 unanswered points to get themselves back within 1 point. A minute 30 left in this one. They were only trailing 47-46. Archbold just able to hang on here for the W in that final minute and 30 with a couple of free throws here and there, and they get the 52-47 win. Phillips with a great play on the reception, really, on the deep ball, 50-yard reception from Kurt Kruger, throwing it from end to end.
I loved it.
Looked like they were going to be in some trouble even getting the ball over the timeline, but he inbounds it all the way into the front court, and Phillips wisely salted off 5 seconds before getting fouled and making both free throws to win this one here, 52-47. Blue Streaks the winners. The CIG player of the game, we really didn't have much debate about this one. As we watched this game unfold, it was clearly a Madden Valentine-led game. His effort defending Blake Roanhouse, I don't know how many Roanhouse ended with, but it wasn't very many. 5, you say? And he was responsible for a lot of that tonight, keeping Roanhouse well below his 16-point average.
Both of them, yep.
And so that's an impressive job that Valentine did. Not only that, but add to that some of the offensive contributions that he made. He didn't just hold Blake Roanhouse down. He got steals and picks and deflections against Blake Roanhouse. He really played his tail off. So Madden Valentine, Child's Investment Group, player of the game. Go ahead and talk about our stats.
Yeah, let's look at the numbers before Joe stops up here. Rebounds, Archbold 30, Paulding 28. Turnovers, Paulding 11, Archbold 9. 5 in the fourth quarter. That did not quite help their cause there. But shooting, Archbold 18 of 44, 41%. They were 3 of 11 from behind the arc, 27%. Panthers 17 of 45 for 38%, 6 of 25, 24% from behind the line. Paulding that fourth quarter was 7 of 15 from shooting the ball. I mean that was
themselves
their best
in it.
one. Yeah, and that was Kane Jones basically putting him on his shoulder. Foul line 13 for 21 for the Streak, 62%.
And real quick here, Krause, I'm looking over here to my right, and Valentine already out of the locker room giving hugs to his entire family. I just watched him hug his grandfather for a very, very, very long time. Kid just poured his heart out here tonight. Go ahead. I just wanted to interrupt with that. That was an impressive picture.
That was fun. That was good.
Yep.
You should have took a picture of that.
I did.
Oh, okay. 7 of 13 from the Paulding for the foul line, and that was 54%. You know, again, I think you just got to give major props to both teams out here. The Archbold played well for the first 3 quarters, looking really good, up 40-24. But you know what? that team in maroon says, hey, we're not just, come here for the heck. We're going to give you a battle. You could just feel that game going the other way. I mean, I'm sitting up here and said, this is going down to the wire.
Yep.
And it did. And again, I give major props to Coach Stoller and his squad there. It's easy to throw the flag in and say, well, we're done. But no, they didn't. And, hey, but then on the other hand, the Blue Streaks, they took a punch and then they just held it, and they made plays. There's no bigger play in this game, in my opinion, than you just described it. The out-of-bounds situation, I forget the time, 20-some seconds, whatever it was, and we're throwing out of bounds in the far corner, and we run the home run play to Sonny, and he gets the ball over his shoulder. That was huge. I loved the set. I loved getting it down the court because there's no other place to go with it.
All right.
I think we got Coach Frank stepping over here sometime.
I'm going to have you put a pin in your stats, make a mark there so you know where you left off.
I'm all done. We'll just do the individuals.
Coach Frank's up here with us. Coach, huge win. Yep. That's not big enough to say. Huge win.
Yep, that was a big win.
Yes, sir, Joe.
I'm a little tired right now.
Yeah.
And I didn't even do anything.
And we're tired up here as well. Hey, Joe, congratulations. That was a ball game, and this is why you come to the Grand Canyon. Before we even go to the ball game, tell me how loud it was down there in that fourth quarter. Did it get a little loud down there?
It did, but unfortunately it got too loud on the wrong end.
But you know what? I'm telling you, that's what made this. We could hardly hear ourselves talk over here. I know the bench, you couldn't hear a blessed thing over there.
No.
Let's take a look, Joe. I'll tell you what, for 3 quarters, you did everything you wanted to do in this ball game. And I thought you were so solid defensively. Major props to Matt Valentine and Kruger off the bench. The job they did on Blake Roadhouse.
Yeah, Matt takes that as a challenge. He's done it all year long. It's a secret. He's going to guard the best offensive player in the other team, and I'm going to say that there haven't been 2 or 3 all year that have got their average when he's guarded him. So, yeah, he's so valuable. He is so valuable. Not allowing, it doesn't matter how many points he scores, he takes so many away from that team that they count on getting every game that it's just huge for us.
Well, he certainly was tonight. And, Sonny Phillips only had 3 points, but they put some huge heat on him. And you know what? I don't know too many point guards that were going to get through all that he had to maneuver through. Again, he just did a whale of a job for you.
I know one other team that's going to try to, and that'll be Saturday night. So I told them to go home and get some good rest tonight, our guys, because it's going to be a good old-fashioned battle on Saturday night.
Yeah, well, we know that. Once again, and we've talked about this before, you got some nice contributions off the bench. Broden Piercefield came in, and he was a warrior in there for you.
He did, and it started with an offensive rebound and putback. He guarded well, and that's exactly what he brings to the table. He's got energy, he's got a lot of athleticism, and he obviously made a lot of big plays for us tonight.
Yeah, and, one of the things we've seen in this last portion of the season is Evan Wendt kind of taking the step up a little bit. And talk to you about Evan a little bit there, Joe, and his progress.
Well, he's just playing with so much more confidence now. Exactly. He's playing like a senior who's played 3 years of varsity basketball, and he's made a lot of big plays for us. And, he's like a lot of those guys. He just does not want to see his senior year end. And it's evident by the way he goes at it down there. He came in, went in with some big boys and came out with some rebounds. He got some loose balls when he was going after him with other guys. And again, you don't take those things for granted, but, man, he's done that a lot for us, especially the second half of the year.
Well, he certainly has. And, Joe, I have to mention this. You had the ball out in a huge position on one of the worst positions on the floor, in that deep corner, with, 20 seconds on the clock. And you called a timeout, and we're sitting up here, and I said, I think I'd throw it long. and lo and behold, you threw the home run. You're up, down, or 2 up, or whatever you call it, and you ran it. And I don't know who threw the pass.
Kurt, the quarterback.
Yeah. Well, that's a good place for him. And that was a perfect pass over the shoulder.
It was
well executed, Joe.
And that's credit to the kids. We knew they were really heating us up. And if we're going to turn it over, at least it's on this end of the half court.
That's why you throw it long.
So there was a lot less risk than you might think there would be in that situation. And Sonny, more times than not, if there's a guy going after it, he's going after it, he's going to get it. So we felt good about that. And then he made the first free throw. That took a lot of pressure off because that made it a 4-point game. And we could go back in the zone and get to shooters, and now they got to chuck one up there.
They certainly did. And, now, as you mentioned a little bit ago, you get to come back here. This place is going to be really hopping on Saturday night, which is the best night of the season, district final in the Grand Canyon against the Tigers.
Well, I'll tell you what, they are a formidable team physically.
Yeah.
And obviously a big key of the game is going to be us being able to try and match their physicality, and obviously adjusting to the way the game is going to be called by the officials. I just told our kids before we went out today, if the game is called the way the first one was, you can't back down. You can't just say, well, I can't do that. You got to go out and find a way. And whatever that level of physicality needs to be, we got to play at that level. And we're going to have to bring it on Saturday night. There's no question about that.
Well, you're 100% on that. And I will just go on record as telling you, you've been here. That's what's going to happen. That's going to be, the whistles aren't going to be blowing in there. You better go be strong in there, and you better go up the ball. And there's going to be no place for the meek and mild come Saturday night. And you know what? That's a fine Tiger team. They look really good tonight. And they've come a long way this season.
Yeah. And
kudos to them.
A big part of that was when we played them the first time, Gavin Galen was not even close to 100%. And he's pretty hard to keep off the glass. And then obviously Grady Miller hurt us bad the first game. So we've got some things to work on. Obviously, it's going to be walking through most of this stuff tomorrow and put a little bit of a report together and make a few adjustments. But you know what? At the end of the day, they're the same boat we are. We know each other. We've seen each other.
Yep.
It's just a matter of going out and having kids compete and have it be a really good game, and we'll see who plays the best that night.
Well, we certainly will. And the one thing we do know, there'll be an NWL team in the regionals.
Yep.
Congratulations, Joe.
Thank you.
What a great win for the Streaks.
Appreciate it.
14-10, the Streaks move to, and more importantly, they move to Saturday night in a huge battle against our friends from Liberty Center.
Yeah, and Liberty Center, the winner over Eastwood, 57-41 in the first game here tonight. Their record 12-12 for the season.
Interesting that Joe brought up their big guy, Gavin Galen, and that's exactly the same exact thing that Hop mentioned at our halftime talk. That one of the biggest improvements is his health and how he's now starting to play the type of ball they expected him to play all season, and we'll see that on Saturday night because the young man has definitely stepped his game up, and because he's healthy.
Yeah.
And it's going to be a fun time. I'm looking forward to it. I think we'll be back here, won't we?
Yeah, we will be, I believe. Two coaches' reports corroborate one another on Galen. Imagine that.
Well, how about that?
Okay. Yeah. So go ahead and wrap our stats.
We have the other stats to do. Just go individual scoring for the Panthers, who fall to 14-10, and I congratulate Coach Stoller and his squad on a fine season.
Yes.
Jordan Mans had 7. Blake Roanhouse had 5. Kane Jones really took the bull by the horn in the fourth quarter at 14. Xander Cook had 5. Grady Martin had 14. And Jalen Mans had 2 for the Panthers for their total of 47. The Streaks moving to 14-10, and Sonny Phillips, 3 points for Sonny, but what a game he played on the floor. I'm telling you, he was huge out there. Evan Wendt had 2 points for the Streaks, but again, his game has really picked up. Morgan Harris, I thought, was huge all night for Archbold with 10 points, some big buckets. Madden Valentine, our player of the game, 15 points for the senior. Micah Knopfsker, hey, we didn't mention him with Coach Frank, but I thought he played a pretty solid game.
Yep.
He's improved so much, as you mentioned one time, with his footwork and inside, and he's just making some plays. So 13, I didn't keep his rebounds tonight, but he probably had 5 or 6, which is his average. Isaiah Scrossi off the bench contributed 2. Roger Krieger did not score, but he got some minutes. Kurt Kruger came up big with 3 points. Big foul shot in the fourth quarter. Broden Piercefield, as we mentioned before with Coach Frank and his play, 4 points for Piercefield.
All right, the Paulding Panthers end their season at 14-10 as well. And they say goodbye to 4 seniors from this Paulding roster. Kane Jones, the 6'1 senior lefty. He had great play here a year ago when we watched the Paulding Panthers in that district game. He was very notable then. Played decently tonight. Brandon Schroeder came in off the bench and gave some minutes for the Panthers tonight. 6'3 senior. Also 6' senior Peyton Mans and 6'2 senior Luke Beckman from the Panther roster. Graduate and say goodbye to their playing days as Paulding Panthers. But great careers, gentlemen, and proud of you guys for the effort that you gave here tonight.
You bet.
All right. We want to say thank you to our host, Andrew Ham, the athletic director here at Napoleon High School. He puts on a good show, he and his entire staff. We appreciate them feeding us with hospitality this evening and also giving us just a great spot at the Grand Canyon to be able to watch the game. The next game for the Blue Streaks will be against the Tigers on Saturday night. That is a 7 o'clock tip time for the district final and a chance to advance to the regional. And that regional, man, that's a long drive if you do happen to get there. Mansfield, is that right?
That's correct. This is one of the deals with the 7 divisions. And, again, we've talked about this enough. But, unfortunately, they're going to Mansfield. Now, Mansfield's a nice facility.
Sure.
Don't get me wrong. But it's not the Stros. It's not BGS.
Right.
But you know what? I've said this 1,000 times. If we get to the regional, as a coach, if I don't get to the regional, I'll go any place play.
Yeah,
I don't
exactly.
care where it is.
Nobody's going to whine about how far you have to drive. If you make the regional game.
Give me a place to go.
That's right.
I get a chance to play again. Sweet 16, that'd be awesome. I don't think Liberty or Archbold will care about that.
They won't turn it down.
No.
All right, buddy. I've enjoyed working with you as much as I ever have. This was a great game here tonight. We enjoyed the crowd. Appreciate everybody tuning in for tonight's broadcast. On behalf of Doug Krause, I'm Ryan Throne. Our final score here from Napoleon High School, the Archbold Blue Streaks 52 and the Paulding Panthers 47. Blue Streaks advance to the district final. From all of us at 96.1 WMTR Sports, thank you for listening and have a great night.